Bum, 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 bum. All right. Give me one sec.
Hello. Hello.
How's it
Hello.
going? Is it flop doodle or floop doodle?
Flop.
Before we flop. Just
It's
making
so
sure.
funny how many people like ask that when I'm just like, okay, so it's FLOP.
Yeah, that
Flop.
double O. Yeah.
If it was a double O, but yet still,
Floop.
I get so
Yeah.
many people who are like, oh yeah, floop doodle, right? And I'm like, yep,
Yeah.
that's me.
Me?
Who, May?
Oh, man. Aye, man. How's it going tonight, man?
It's going all right. It's going all right. It was just
Yeah.
working on some stuff, doing some doodles in another VC. So
Yeah.
just hanging out.
I'm actually learning how to doodle myself.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, I've been seeing on the account that you got like a drawing tablet and stuff.
Yeah, I got actually a newer one from my family. They actually pitched in.
Nice.
I treat it as like a third monitor right now, actually, display.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah, man. So, yeah, I probably won't post that much.
Yeah.
For now, at least. Not for now, at least.
Yeah.
I'm still getting it down. But yeah, for those on the before we start, do you want to introduce yourself to everyone that doesn't know?
Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Flop Doodle. I am an artist, animator, and voice actor who has been part of the Funkin community since the game came out, pretty much.
That answers one of the questions too.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. We can always skip. It's all good. It's all good. I just got done playing the SRU update right before this, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. But yeah. All right, I'm getting your questions re-downloaded because I have too many f***ing files on my screen.
I was going to ask, what's your policy on funny swears?
You can swear all you want, honestly. Just not one right after, like, this, that sort of thing. Yeah, nothing like that, but
Whip, yeah.
Voice mod, man. I love it. Oh boy, that's a little too much for YouTube.
Looked at my collar. Awkward. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll invite you to be co-host, so you can bring up anyone who requests. But once we get into the open Q&A section.
There we go.
And before we really get started tonight, I just want to reiterate that this will be the last double interview for this week, or for at least the next 2 weeks, because I have family stuff for next Saturday and the Saturday after. So there'll be one each week now for at least the next 2 weeks. But that also gives us more time to make animatics, which we were running the clock down on this one.
I could tell a little bit, but I was like, I'm not gonna push anything. I'm gonna let them do their work. I'm gonna let them do
you gave him some very good voice lines, by the way. He was commenting on that.
Of course. I recorded a bunch of different little takes and stuff just
meshed them
I think
together.
it's funny.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, I agree.
I just so happened to be recording other stuff that day, so I was like, "Oh, perfect! I can just stay in the recording closet for another like 3 minutes."
Yeah, I actually got a lot better at myself just doing it in one go for my side of things. He actually sped it up, which I didn't realize until after I posted it, but it makes sense with the flow of the animation.
Just like pitch it up, and be like,
yeah,
like chipmunk noises.
Yeah, just makes it into a freaking Animal Crossing noises. Or Banjo Kazooie. That would be more funny. Good. I need to stream those games, honestly. I really do.
I was watching a friend play Tui not too long ago.
Dude, I need to get to that.
Got me really tempted to pay for Nintendo's awesome and cool extra online service so you can play 3 more consoles worth of games.
Woo! I got all those, mainly for Smash Bros. Plus I do play some stuff
online.
Yeah, dude. As somebody who streams Smash Bros. All the time, we always have this saying, "Oh my God, it's another fucking Nintendo moment" when everyone disconnects. I'm not joking. I used to have a counter, but I just got too tired for updating it. But yeah, do you have any questions? Yeah, do you have any questions for before we get started?
I mean, I just kind of wanted to ask about like the swearing thing. Yeah. I've done interviews before though, so I have an idea of how this is gonna go down.
Fair enough. We're just here to have a fun time after all.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah,
We're
man.
just chilling and hanging out and being cool.
Vibing. 100%. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Cracks.
I forget. Yeah, I forget how many we have on this interview, but you do play you do a lot more roles than most people. Well, we already kind of answered this, but the second question specifically. But question 1: how did you get into the FNF community? Like, where did you jump in, or how did you get introduced to it?
Okay, so it's a weird. My entire like story from the community from start to where I am now is very messy and full of holes. But my humble beginnings was that I saw the game on Newgrounds
Mm-hmm.
before I even made like a Newgrounds account, because all through like my middle school and high school years I'd been using the website. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. I had been using the website to play Flash games and watch funny cartoons. But like I feel like FNF was kind of the game that inspired me to actually make an account on the website and start posting my stuff.
Yeah.
But I found out about it because of Hello, because of the Spooky Kids. I played the Halloween, or quote unquote Halloween update, which was the first initial Newgrounds release after the Ludum Dare. So I've been a fan for quite a while at this point, but yeah.
Yeah. I just gotta update the post. I just realized I didn't put the space link into the question post. My bad. One sec. Yeah, you can
with it.
Yeah, I'm just editing the post because I got basic.
Yeah.
Just so I can post longer stuff. That's literally it.
Yeah, part of me kind of wishes I had already made an account on the site before so I could archive my older pieces.
Yeah.
And not it all mostly just be Funkin stuff, which I've been trying to like kind of separate from a little bit. Just kind of like try to do some more drawings of things that I like that aren't just FNF. But I had like an Instagram account before that was kind of small, but I primarily did Nintendo stuff, like small voice work here and there, and just a lot of Mario art, like a lot of Mario art.
Yeah, you were posting some Mario art earlier, actually.
Yeah, not even that long ago. Just the girlfriend design for my funny Mario mod that I'm making.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Cool beans,
That's
man.
kind of it in terms of how I found out about the game.
Yeah.
Like, it was, shit, I'm trying to think. I remember the first, like, mod that I saw, though. I remember the first mod that I saw was a reskin of Boyfriend to be, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, it was to be Sonic. It was a reskin of Boyfriend
the
to be
reskin
Sonic.
mods.
That was one of the first mods that I saw, and I was like, whoa, I could put any character I want into this game. And of course, I fucking had to do Mario. So
Yeah.
I posted it the other day, like a comparison of like the current thing to now. But here, I'm gonna send it to the
You can share it. Yeah, you can share it. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. That is my first ever Funkin sprite, and
Compared to the style nowadays.
It's rough. It's rough. I was trying to be all like stylized and cool by using angles and like tapering lines and
yeah,
like.
Yeah, be careful though. You do it too well, Nintendo will be knocking on your door.
Well, you know.
You know how that goes.
Being a Mario artist guy, I don't know. But yeah, I did that, and I was really proud of it at the time, and I was like, yeah, and I'm gonna reskin all the characters. I'm gonna make girlfriend Luigi, and I'm gonna make Daddy Dearest Bowser.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah, but then it fizzled out when I realized that at the time, it was before modding really got big, or like because I never use Animate. I don't use Flash, and I don't use Adobe Animate. Never have. But I was realizing that, like, shit, I have to redraw over every single frame of every single character I want to animate.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to do that, so I didn't do that.
Relatable. That's annoying. That's the hard part. Is like, yeah.
Yeah, it was like super early on in the community. I did a couple other reskin mods after that.
Mhm.
There was like a playable Shovel Knight that I did, and I think I still have the files for somewhere, but it never got released or really shown off that much. But it existed at one point.
Yeah.
And then a Toho mod that puts Reimu from Toho over Pico in week 3. And
Yeah, the skin
I was
era. Like that was nuts
yeah, and
for
I was
a
like,
while.
yeah, I was able to reskin the whole stage this time. I'm so fucking good at this shit.
Yeah, chat saying Mario's Madness dev.
Mario's, bro, where'd you get that idea from?
I don't know. I got that from Twitch chat.
Well, Twitch chat is kind of silly and funny because I've never worked on Mario's Madness a day.
Yeah, it's not listed on the it's not listed on your forum. That's what I was googling for a second.
I don't do the creepypasta stuff.
Nah.
Really.
We do have a Mario's Madness
anyway.
dev that requested, but they haven't been selected yet. It's just randomized. Yeah, maybe one day. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a big person in the whole like EXE horror brew creepypasta space or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I do kind of think it's a bit overdone, like controversial.
That's actually a
opinion,
question later on too.
Oh God! I won't say anymore. Then I won't say anymore. I won't say
It's
anymore.
all good. It's all good. It's all good.
We'll go in order.
We go in
stick to
tangents all the time on the
natural order of
podcast.
things.
Don't
I'm
worry.
not gonna jump the gun. I'm not gonna do it again.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. All right, let's go ahead and move on to question 2, but we kind of already answered it because it's like, when did you first get into FNF? Like near the beginning.
Yeah. Of course.
So let's go ahead and skip to question 3 then. Yeah. It's hard for me to believe that it's already been 5 years. God dang.
It sucks because I'm about to finish college like soon.
Heck yeah, man.
And I got into the game like at the end of high school. It's so weird to think about. It's really fucking weird, but like, damn. I've been here this whole time, I guess.
You're an OG. I think the closest I think I started around week 6, if I recall correctly, around the time that was made. And my first mod I played was like the Hex mod.
God, I remember how hype week 6 was.
Yeah, and you know the thing is though, I wasn't introduced to it by YouTube itself. I was introduced to it by freaking Spotify of all things. Freaking Smart Shuffle. I was listening to a lot of retro stuff at the time, and that just popped up. Like, wait a minute, it sounds like a rhythm game. Let me Google this real quick. Oh.
This sounds like Parappa, but if they all didn't understand or comprehend human speech because they're fucking stupid.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's get on to question 3 then. How has your experience with the community been?
Ooh. Okay. I will start with the bad, get it out of the way, and then we'll end it off with the good. So, this community is one of the most two-faced, low-down, dirty, disgusting shitholes I've ever seen on the internet. And I am exaggerating for the sake of funny ha-has and comedy, but
make that clear.
there are some genuinely sick people in this community, both that I have and have not personally interacted with. And it sucks, and I don't like it. And the worst part is how a lot of those people end up being the ones that get the spotlight, that get like all the attention. So people will like worship these guys, and then it'll be like, oh, by the way, here's a doc, and it's got like some of the most heinous shit you've ever seen in your life, and you're like, oh my god, we were supporting this guy for 6 months, like that kind of thing. Like, I hate that. Like, I'm
you ain't wrong
remember
there.
the one account, like the days until FNF drama.
Yes.
Account, I blocked that account so fast because I was just so tired of seeing that shit. I'm like,
it was like every freaking day, man. Hey, that didn't help the community at all.
Sucks. I just hate being around, which is why for the most part, I kind of just stay out of it, just off to the side. Like, I post what I want, but I don't really go out of my way to interact with the Funkin community that much. As much as I kind of see it like, oh, I'm interacting with followers or friends or fans or whatever. Yeah. Like, just kind of like general broad territory rather than just narrowing myself down to a specific community. Because doing that's just going to make me like feel awful.
Yeah, I get
because
that.
even though I know I'm mostly known for Funkin stuff, like I like to think that there are people who know me for my other stuff too. Just the me
I know the
drawing
I know the feeling
random
quite
shit.
well,
Yeah.
dude.
The Funkin interviews.
No, that's in general. This account's only like 2 months old. But
No,
I've been
I get
streaming
you, I
like
get you.
yeah, I've been streaming FNF for like a long time now, and it's only recently things started picking up a little bit just because this account.
Yeah.
Like where have you been? I'm just kidding, but yeah, no.
Who are you people?
He
But
gets it.
Moving on to the good though.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. You just gotta look for it.
There's a lot of good. From the first animations that I did regarding the game to which were like the Mario boyfriend reskin and my entry for the Newgrounds Funkin Jam when that happened. And oh my god, it's so bad. It's so horrendously awful looking back at it. It's really not good. It really isn't. But since then, I can safely say that as an animator and an artist, but especially as an animator, I have improved tremendously to the point of where I'm able to animate entire sequences, like the Little Big Planet mod, the Sackboy mod.
Oh yeah, the one that
has-
Astral's making, I think, off the top of my head.
The who?
Astral. I actually I know of one Little Big Planet mod that I'm.
Oh no, it's my own Little Big Planet mod.
Oh okay, yeah. I know another
Here,
one by a friend.
I'll
You can
share
share
it
it
to
if
the
you
space.
you can share whatever, honestly.
This
Yeah.
has been a mod that's been in development since 2024, and it had like an original iteration, and then like everybody kind of died because we were all busy.
Oh, I actually saw this
So we
one
brought
already.
it
I
back.
heard of it.
Yeah.
About a
This
month
one.
ago.
This one.
Yeah. Like
But yeah,
PS3
this-
controller and everything. That's perfect.
This mod has some of my favorite animated sequences that I've done for any mod that I've done so far.
Mhm.
And I'm super happy with it because of just how nice and clean everything is. I've really been able to lean into I've been getting so much better at frame by frame animation and making sure little things like asset movement doesn't look like it's unnatural or jarring or janky, because that was a big problem that I used to have, and I feel like that was a big problem the community itself had in general starting out.
Yeah.
A lot of animations and animators kind of animated their symbols really weird,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
I mean, the community learns as time goes on, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
But yeah, I just noticed is BF holding a PlayStation Move controller in one of those images?
Yes, he is.
Yes. I knew it.
And the new one.
Yeah, and
I
the
was
new,
like-
oh, that's the new one. Okay.
No, yeah, the other one on the right. God, if that was the new one, I would literally fucking jump.
It doesn't look that bad, honestly.
I know, but I was trying
preferences,
way too
yeah.
hard to lean into the Funkin art style, which
Yeah, I get
don't
that.
really like doing. It's that whole joke where it's like, oh wow, this looks just like something Phantom Arcade would draw, that kind of thing.
Oh my god.
It was like, oh my god, this is so FNF. And I hate that. I hate that. I don't want my
Yeah.
work to be kind of compared to that. So I still want to stay
Yeah.
within the realm of possibility where the style lies.
Yeah.
But with the new art, I'm trying to take more from Little Big Planet's own personality.
Dude, I still need to finish the Sackboy's Adventure. I think it's called. I have it on Steam actually. I've had
it's
it
a
for a
neat
while. Yeah, I miss Little Big Planet 3 though. I really
I
do.
miss those games in general, man.
Dude,
That's the whole reason I
I-
started making this mod in the first place. Because I'd been playing Little Big Planet since I was it was one of my first video games that I ever played as a kid.
Yeah, it's a good series, honestly. I played the cart one
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Oh my god, I love karting.
Yeah.
It's such a silly spin-off.
Yes, and there was a game that came out around the same time, Mod Nation Racers, I believe it was called.
Yes.
Yes, somebody knows
I
what
remember
that
too.
is.
I remember Mod Nation. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I missed them both, man. Ay. You had to be there. You really had to be there.
Mm-hmm. Being a kid in the 2000s with games like that, the
Yes.
very first games that really pushed creativity,
Mm-hmm.
before Minecraft, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Little
you
Big
had Little Big Planet. Mod Nation was another good one.
Yeah.
And then I think Roblox came out late 2000s as well, if I remember
Hi,
correctly.
Recolor. Yeah, it did.
So like,
Creativity.
and then Minecraft didn't come out until 2011.
Well, it came out in 2011, like full release. It had betas for a few years before, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Still,
popular before its release, but you know.
it was Little Big Planet was one of those games that I feel like was way ahead of its time.
How's it going, Camper of Death on Twitch? But yeah,
back to
I can reminisce
back to
about
the
that. Yeah, back to the interview.
Answer to the question.
Yeah.
I've also made some good friends, both friends that
That's a question later.
Well, I'm not gonna name them.
I really need to make a text document and send these out with the video.
I won't name them then. I'll save their names for later.
Yeah, that's my bad. This whole week's been hectic offline. I haven't had time to organize this that well.
It's all good. You are fine. But yeah, made some friends, and some that I just love hanging out with, and some that I'm probably never gonna forget.
Yeah, my biggest problem, honestly, I'm gonna be 100% real.
That sounds really fucking sappy.
Yeah, I get that. It's really fine. My biggest problem as a person in general is just keeping up with my friends, honestly. Being introverted as fuck, I need some time to myself, and then I get nervous talking to people.
I feel that. It sucks because I'm an extrovert, and a lot of my friends are introverts. So it's the opposite. It's like I'm constantly reaching out to people, and people are like either gonna take 5 days to get back to me. Or
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. That's my biggest thing I worry about.
You gotta give this to me. You gotta let me have this.
And then there's the pinging people too much. I worry about that. Yeah, man. Introverted as shit off stream. Like the streaming portrays the opposite. Like I'm introverted. No, after streams I'm fucking dead. My social battery is drained, my guy.
It's the life of an entertainer.
Yeah. I just kind of I've been streaming for like a couple of years now and just got to this level, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that's good enough for question 3, I guess. Yeah, sometimes we just go off freaking track on these. That's completely fine. This is just a fun time to chill.
That's part of the fun part. It's like a podcast.
It also gives people more time to think of good questions for you too.
Oh yeah, because we're gonna have an awesome live Q&A.
Anything I can't think of, well, I don't go too far with too many questions because that's what the open Q&A is for. If I've had some questions in the past that I didn't have time to not animate. I didn't have time to actually work with Canva because it keeps on crashing nonstop for me recently. But that's the point. That's the point of open Q&A as well. So
yeah,
I even asked some of my own questions there. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to question 4. Have you had to deal with any drama in the community?
Big sigh.
Yeah, there's always a little bit.
It was in 2022. It was hold on, let me just look it up.
All right, that's all good. I just want to reiterate for those in Twitter space. We are also live on YouTube as well. We got some background music there too. The Twitter space, you can usually use it to just chat with us when we get to the open Q&A section.
But yeah, it was 2022. It was very early 2022. So I was making a little mod that I don't know if I will divulge the contents of because I don't really like it anymore.
Hey, that's your choice.
I don't care if people go looking for it. I mean, it doesn't matter.
This is the internet. You're gonna find it anyway.
But like, I am not happy with the project anymore, so that's mostly the reason I don't really care to talk about it. But this project was very hyped up at the time because it was kind of the first featuring the character that was in it, and people were really, really excited for it, and progress was going super well. I had done basically all of the art by that point, or almost all of it, and our composer gets sick, right? They get sick, and I'm like, hey, rest, take your time, take a break, all good. But our coder starts like pressuring them like constantly, and it's like really uncomfortable and making the whole team not really happy. And then I start hearing via Twitter DMs that same coder is showing off the build of the mod in random public Discord servers to people that I don't know.
Big no-no.
So I finally confront them and in a VC, and I'm like, hey, why are you leaking the mod? Because they lied to me about it multiple times when I asked. They said I would never do that, and I'm like, okay, I'll trust you. And then I keep getting messages being like, yo, the mod looks great. So and so just showed it off in a VC in this server that you're not in, full of a bunch of us. And you don't know who we are, but we know who you are now. And I'm like, cool, that's great, fantastic.
That's
so
fantastic, man.
Finally in a VC, I talked to him and I'm like, hey, if you're not willing to like own up to it, that's a little cowardly. And I was just being totally straight with them, and I was like, that's not cool. Like with stuff like this, I feel like even though it is for fun, I feel like
you want to have that you want to have that reveal.
Yeah, we wanted to leave some things, or I wanted to leave some things a surprise for when people actually got to play the thing. But
because if you don't save everything, then it's there's no surprise or no
and also because a lot of it's just unfinished at the time too.
Definitely,
nobody wants to see an unfinished mod because the last
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, you get what I mean though.
I get what you mean.
No one making a thing wants people to see that thing unfinished generally.
Because then it'll be, it'll be dragged to the mud on Twitter, and everyone will fucking hate it and think, oh, that's the finished build. No, confusion can happen.
Butt cheeks. This is booty.
This is bullshit. That sort of thing. But yeah, I get that completely. As somebody who playtests for a few mods, I never show it to anyone. I don't show anything unless it's been approved already. Yeah. But yeah, like if you're chosen for a dev team, dude, if you show anything on the internet, you will be called out, and somebody from that team will find out.
Like you have to ask at least. If it's not your project, if it's not your vision, you need to at least ask. Of course, with these kinds of things, they're for fun.
Yes.
They are passion projects. They are a hobby. Nobody's getting paid to do this shit for the most part. Unless it's like commission work.
Yeah.
But you kind of gotta cooperate. You gotta work as
it's a team effort.
And everybody is putting in their own effort. Everybody is being a part of the project. But leadership is not necessarily this person's in charge. They get all the credit.
No.
It's not. A lot of people I know do think that it is that, but it's really not. Where it's like, okay, I understand the idea of like, oh, let's make everybody a co-director or something, so that way everybody can put their own ideas.
Everyone's
but
fair.
At that point, things get bloated, over ambitious, people argue, fights happen, and I've seen it happen with plenty of projects.
Yeah, I've also heard the term. Have you heard the term toxic positivity? Where nothing. Yeah, that is prevalent in those situations. For those unaware, that means that every idea will be added and it never gets freaking done properly.
It's like, yeah, hey, don't worry. We'll add this random ass song you came up with featuring a premise that makes no sense and has nothing to do with the mod, but you know what?
And the quality's crap
because you're cool. You're working on the thing.
Yeah, you have to have some limits essentially.
That's over exaggerated, but you know.
Yeah, that does exist in this community, even on Twitter, by the way.
Yeah.
Toxic positivity does exist. Just, think about how you're, how people are going to react when you post something. That's all I'm going to say.
But yeah, going back to the ending of that story.
Yeah.
Said coder, after that conversation, started bawling their eyes out and boohooing in call. And I was just sitting there like, okay, damn. I was just trying to tell you not to like leak our shit. So, but then it's not even a few days later, I start having people block me, stop messaging me, or message me heinous, awful shit out of nowhere. And I'm like, what's happening? I've been canceled. Wow. And this person, they had an entire group of people. They had a whole group chat because I had people come to me and warn me about it. They had an entire group chat that was planning days to cyber attack me and like trying to find ways to trick me into getting DDoSed and doxed and all this crazy shit. And it was crazy. It was nuts. I had to leave. I left a final statement and saying that like I'm sorry if I did anything wrong.
I think I actually
But
remember seeing that a long
I
time ago
regret
too.
nothing, and I didn't do anything wrong because they're a bunch of liars.
Do they have any
I mean,
evidence?
not exactly. I was being like respectful. I was being polite, respectful.
That's the best
But
thing you can do on the internet is be respectful.
to be fair, at the time I was also
APJ.
very snarky about it around some people, which I do regret doing.
Mhm.
I got a little angry at some people.
I mean,
who
rightfully
were
so, man. You're being
double-crossing
threatened
being
and all that.
two-faced.
Yeah.
And it wasn't cool. It wasn't fun. I'm glad it's over. But not even a year later, right?
Yeah.
This person who had gone to such great lengths to wipe my presence off the face of the web
Again.
is outed for, let's say, the usual.
Oh, PDF.
If that makes, yeah.
Yeah. PDF
And I
file.
was like, oh my god.
The irony!
They were calling me like a manipulator and a narcissist and all this crazy shit.
Dude, that pisses
and
me
I'm
off.
like, what? There's no way. There's no way. So then
I think I remember hearing that now that you bring it up. Yeah.
Funny Undertale mod.
Yeah.
That didn't get done for 2 years, but like that's. We don't talk about that right now.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, that's probably like the biggest drama that I myself have been involved in. Of course, I've seen other shit, like especially stuff regarding people being terrible towards my friends.
The vindication though must have felt amazing, by the way.
Whatsoever. Yeah.
The vindication.
I do not tolerate that kind of shit whatsoever.
Nah, you really shouldn't,
Like,
man. I don't blame you.
You can shit talk me all you want. I don't care.
Making up lies and all that without any evidence.
It's ridiculous and stupid, but if it's about me, I'm not gonna give a fuck. If you're trying to do it to hurt one of my friends, then
Our family.
Not cool. Yeah, that's not cool and should probably be stopped.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna care. At this point where I am as a person, I don't care about that stuff anymore. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But I know my friends aren't me.
Yeah.
For lack of a better phrase.
Better way to explain it. Yeah.
I care about my friends a lot, you know?
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Anytime I see that kind of shit pop up for anyone, I'm always like, okay, I want to try and help, but if I can't help, I will just chat and listen to what you got to say, all that stuff. But, you know, no one deserves to feel the way that I did back when all that shit happened. No one does. It's
no, Cotton, I can't play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, let's get off. I think we should get off this, depressing topic for now, at least.
Something happy, joy, happy.
Yes. Nice reference, by the way. All right, question number 5. Do you have any advice to give to the community?
All right.
Yes. Where do we begin?
It's confusing. I see a lot of people say stuff like this, so I feel like I am reiterating a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
But people need to realize they can mod the game without trying to be someone else. And what I mean by that is by you're pretending to be Phantom Arcade with the way you draw the characters. You're pretending to be Kawaii Sprite or Saster or Saruki with the way that you make your music. You don't have to do that.
It's fine if you want to, but don't feel restricted to it.
If you want to make a mod that's like made for the sake of being like, oh, this is just like what the base game would look like. But in my eyes, the base game already exists. Nothing is gonna top it.
Nah.
So that's why
it's its own. Yeah, it's its own thing.
Its own way of either like just paying tribute to the game or paying tribute to just other things that we enjoy, because the game can just kind of be used as a medium.
Yeah,
which is neat. And the only other game I've seen used that way is like Rivals.
Yes, I can't wait for Rivals 2 to have the workshop, man.
For real, but the difference between Rivals and Funkin is Funkin you can actually tell full stories with.
Rivals, not so much, but there is a way to do it.
You can make really good characters. I was playing with somebody in a VC last night, and by playing I mean I was watching him play.
Yeah,
just a bunch
I
of
need to get back into it.
Custom characters.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald there.
Cool, but like, oh my god, I remember this shit. fuck, there was an FNF mod made for that too, wasn't there?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna
remember
play
that.
it, but
Oh my
got
God.
distracted with other stuff.
But yeah.
Cosmic Ronald mod.
Other advice, like, you know, of course, like I just said,
Yeah.
don't be afraid of doing your own thing, using your own art style, making your own music. Branching out is one of the best things about making these mods, and it's something that I've been doing a lot with some of my recent projects lately.
Same here, honestly.
It's been a lot of fun. Like the Little Big Planet mod, we're going for a very mixed media style with the approach, and I'm loving the work on it so far. You have Mario, which is a very different art style from what I usually do, but I've drawn on that art style for so long at this point.
Dude, it's so freaking on. It's on model, like, dude.
I love that art style so much, and I know I've seen other mods do it before. But
Dude, you got it like on point though, like legitimately.
I wanted to take my own stab at it because Mario's important to me and whatnot.
I get that. Mario is a key platformer genre character.
Yeah, I could go on about Mario, but this ain't about him.
Mario, it's about your
This ain't about you right now.
You know what? F you, Mario.
Oh.
But yeah, Mr. Yeast is here. That's my co-host Cotton. But he said we were literally just talking about rivals, like on here. He says, "Hunter, remember Giga Chat? Yeah, I remember you freaking spamming certain things, man. We made a video on it. Not really well edited, but it's still something. I need to get back to video editing, but I'm also learning art, so I gotta choose one or the other. And I'm more of a streamer than a video editor, which is weird to say as a YouTuber, but you know,
video editing.
Yeah, I just can't. I just don't find it fun. Honestly, that's why.
I'm lazy as fuck.
I'm not lazy. It's just that finding time and with all the stress of IRL, and I find editing very fucking boring.
Yeah.
So I've tried to choose the thing that relieves stress mainly. And streaming just, you know, that's my release, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
You can sometimes see me rage in Smash Bros. Though. That's 100% fair. Little tip: do not play Smash Bros. With people who are competent against Incineroar. That's my only.
Oh, so people who are good at the game?
Yeah, I got kind of mad when I chose the main. I tried the main Incineroar for a stream. I was mad that day.
I'm just saying, if you're playing against Incineroar and you get like 3-stocked,
bro, I know that feeling.
I'm sorry, you're just
it's
bad.
Suplex City time. Let's go.
Yeah.
The suplex. Yeah, that's why I played it. Super satisfying. Counter suplex. Oh.
When you can catch somebody though with his power, it's funny though.
Yeah, gotcha.
He's a very funny character.
Yeah, very fun.
Especially with the stackable counter.
Yeah, I forgot that it stacks too.
It's so funny. It's
dude,
really funny.
0% to 50 in like 0.2 seconds. Fuck you.
I know, it's awesome.
I'm playing more on Monday. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've streamed so much Smash Bros. But anyway, yeah, back to the interview. We can chat about other stuff. Yeah, we can chat about that stuff later. We can chat about it later after we do the main questions. But yeah.
Last piece of advice.
Yeah.
This is regarding just the cast of the base game.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a huge debate that's been ongoing about characterization of these guys.
Oh, definitely.
And as much as I love seeing these characters in new scenarios doing different things, I feel like there are times where people need to really tone it back a bit.
Oh, definitely.
And the character I have the biggest problem with is Girlfriend, because the way people either write her character or draw her or redesign her.
Oh, we don't need to bring up the recent Sprite thing, do we?
Yes. It makes me so livid. Like, it's not even my character.
We're not going to go too deep into that. You can look into that.
It's just...
I
just really don't understand this community's...
I get it, honestly.
Like, okay,
I entirely get it.
You want to, like, adhere to your own vision and shit. But, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Personally, not for me. I think some people really need to, like, tone it back a bit so it's not blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see that shit.
You know, dude, we're on the internet. There's
like
somebody
it's
looking
like
for
the
that
Family
stuff.
Guy meme, where it's like, what the hell is that? I painted the truth, my truth. It's that shit.
Dude,
that shit.
you know the song?
With the most exaggerated proportions and bounciest breasts imaginable. Like,
Jesus, dude, that's the
my
internet.
God.
That's the internet as a whole. By the way, my
Jesus
co-host Cotton
Christ.
wants me to send this to you real quick. Speak more on this topic. Going on. It's a meme. It's a meme. Don't worry. It's just a meme.
Yeah, send it.
You know, here it is. I sent it in DMs because he already posted it. But yeah,
Let me see this.
he wanted me to send that to you.
Fuck off.
Hear that, Cotton?
That is hashtag not how you do it, actually.
He's an artist as well. He's actually been teaching me how to draw recently.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah, not cartoony
that's
stuff
about
yet.
it in terms of my
Advice. Yeah.
gripes with the community. Be like,
I get that entirely.
be
But yeah.
yourself. I know it's like really like backwards, like, yeah, be yourself, but don't be yourself too much. But like, you know, you gotta get what I mean, right?
I got a quick question by Mr. Siren here. What software do you use to
Hi,
animate?
Siren. Oh, what's software? Clip Studio Paint. It is in my bio. It has been
Yeah,
in my bio.
no.
for
It's not
years.
Clip Studio Paint. It's Clip Studio Pain, my friend.
Well, it's so funny.
It's a
That was
joke.
a typo. That was a typo
it
when
works.
I first wrote it like 4 years ago. And I've just kept it. 'cause
It
it's
works. But yeah, I just wanted to do that one real quick because they've been very patient. We'll throw a few short
Yeah, no,
ones
it's
in.
all good. But yeah, Clip Studio Paint. That's what I use.
Yeah, I'm
I only
using
have
Krita
Pro,
for now.
And I don't have EX, so
Yeah.
I'm very limited in what I can do. But I get by and I make the shit that I make.
Heck yeah,
So,
man. Yeah.
It
Fair
be
enough.
what it
All right.
be.
That was just a quick one there. All right, let's go on to
Yeah.
question number 6. Time to get a bit more in depth. The first 5 are usually the opener questions.
All right.
All right, question number
Those were
6.
Openers, damn.
Yeah, those ones are the opener questions. Like everyone gets those, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of get the vibe and see how things go. All right, question number 6. As a voice actor, what has been your favorite voice to do?
As a voice actor, so I typically don't really voice original characters.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's not really what I do. I have. That's not to say I haven't. There
Yeah.
was an old mod. I don't remember for the life of me if it had an actual title, but the character's name was Raptor. I want to say it was just called Versus Raptor. And it was this really cool, like, shady guy with like a gas mask on.
I think I
was,
know what
like-
you're talking
that's,
about,
like,
actually.
The only OC mod character I've ever voiced. But everything else is either Mario or Sonic for the most part.
Hey, I'm a fan
Because
of both of
I-
those.
I love both of those characters with all my heart, and so literally since I was a kid, I've been honing my impressions of them for so damn long.
I get that.
Like,
I feel that, man.
like you can get like oh yeah, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, all right, like the Ryan
Yeah.
Drummond type Sonic. And then
Yes.
you go right into this. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. You know.
Then you got the Sonic X
What
variant.
about your memories? Like,
Dude, I need to finish the streaming that stuff. I have mods I haven't finished yet. I gotta finish that.
Sonic Unleashed. I love
Dude, same. I've always loved it.
Jason's my favorite Sonic VA by a long.
Yeah, there's a mod that adds
Mostly 'cause
Roger.
That's the one I grew up with.
Yeah.
But like, you know, just like
Yeah.
the little shit. Like, remember, kids, don't use Formula One race cars to chase hedgehogs.
Hedgehogs. Dude, I didn't
stupid
know
little
about that
lines
show until after it was done.
With shit like, I've told you, I'm not a rat. I'm a hedgehog. Like,
Dude, that's actually really
rawest
spot
shit
on.
Ever. It's the rawest shit ever, and he's so cool. Oh.
I miss the old voices actually. I really do.
I love the storybook series just because of Jason's
I
performance.
actually need to play Black
I'm so
Knight on
sad
stream.
that we never got the third one.
What was the third one again? I forget.
We don't know.
Oh.
Some people have theorized it was going to be about Greek mythology, I think is what it
Oh,
was.
that
I
would-
think it
that
was Greek
would've been sick.
mythology. It would have been really fucking cool. See Sonic going
Ah,
toe to
yeah.
toe with gods. Which would be really funny
Yes.
because the gods would probably be represented by other Sonic characters.
I wouldn't be surprised. That would have been sick. Who would Knuckles be?
You'd be
Hercules?
Like, oh, who's this Hephaestus guy? And it's just Tails. Like, hey, hi, Blue Stranger. I can craft you some weapons.
Goes Kratos mode, kills them all.
Tails.
Who's Tails?
I love those games.
Dude, I need to actually stream Black Knight on stream. I've never played it.
Oh my god.
I have played Secret Rings. I did play it. I didn't get Black Knight because
Rings is a game that exists as much as
I kind of liked it.
the
I
voice
kind of
acting
did.
and
The controls,
writing.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Reignited? It's like
Yeah,
the,
I've heard of
the
it.
PC port of the game that
I did.
makes
I
you
actually
use button
forgot about it.
controls. It actually
actually
lets you use button controls and ditches the motion shit.
I gotta play that on
It's
stream.
so nice. It's so much nicer to play.
Cotton, make a
It
note of
makes
that.
the game tolerable.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
I'll have to do that. Yeah, I'll have to. But yeah. Anyway, that's good for question 6 then.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Onwards to question number 7. By the way, Toonsy says versus Raptor sounds familiar. I literally said the same thing.
I'd have to go searching.
It
around
really
to
does
find
sound
it
familiar.
somewhere.
Yeah.
But I remember vividly. I did the concepts for the characters, sprites, and everything. Because my friend
Yeah.
at the time was like, "Hey, you do the FNF art style super good. Can you make the sprites?" And I was like, "I can make the concepts, but sure."
Let's go for it, man. All right. All right. Speaking of art, the next question is about that. Out of the artwork you've made, do you have any particular favorites you'd like to share?
Ooh, favorites. I mean, my favorite sprites I've ever done for Funkin', I'm just gonna be so real. They're the Mario ones that I just made a little bit ago.
Yeah, dude, you have it on point though. That is entirely on model. Like Jesus, man, that is scarily. That worries me though. Remember Nintendo? They're kind of, yeah, Oh, there we go. For a second, I thought Twitter Space just lagged out.
No. I was texting somebody back.
I get you.
But yeah, my favorite sprites I've done so far are the Mario ones. They're just really cool. I still look at them and I can't believe that I made them. Also, a very big fan of the Sackboy sprites I did for LVP Groove.
Yeah,
Those
just
are
be
cool.
careful with Nintendo because they are overprotective with lookalikes. You know how they are.
People have done mods in the Mario art style before. I
know,
don't
I'm just-
think any of them
you
have
know.
ever gotten released. At least not that I've seen. I mean, if that were the case, Funk Mix would have been axed ages ago.
True. That is very true, actually. But yeah, I'm just saying, you never know with Nintendo.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
even if they do, I'll just be like, hey, Nintendo, for your Friday Night Funkin' Switch port, you could put my Mario mod in the game.
you can take
have
the
a
assets, just don't sue
console-exclusive
me.
song for Mario Brother.
Turn it into like a freaking Minecraft skin.
I'll do anything,
Like the Minecraft
please.
one where they had the mashup. Like ages ago.
It was so
Yeah.
weird. I was joking at VC with some friends about the same thing. And I was like,
Aye.
oh no, yeah, they released the Funkin' Switch port and it has a finished version of the Mario mod on it, and you didn't even make it. It still uses your sprites and your concept art, but you didn't even make it. It's just already finished in the game. Nintendo just steals it.
It just yoinks it from you. But to be fair, that is their
They
right.
wouldn't do that. They'd never do that.
It is their property, but you know.
Yeah.
All right,
But
fair
I'm not-
enough.
I'm not getting paid off of it.
No,
I'm
you
not
never
getting paid
know.
off of making something that I'm very passionate about. I'm just a fan
Fair
of
enough.
Mario.
That's what I love about the community, though. They're very passionate about their work.
Other sprites that I like though that I've done are just other pieces I've done for mod shit in particular. I'm still pretty happy with the background for Night 5, the FNAF mod that I did.
Oh, I played that one.
That one,
I remember
that
streaming it.
one was a bitch to do, but I'm
Dude,
so
it was
happy
good.
with how it turned out.
It was
I'm
really
really
damn
happy with that
good.
mod in general.
I remember
it
streaming
turned
it.
out
Man.
really, really
it was
good.
peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We had
I
a
gotta
good time working on it.
Yeah, I gotta start linking. I'm gonna start like freaking linking streams to the interview account too.
Yeah.
I literally just played Step Right Up Frightmare Hill like literally an hour ago. Like legitimately, I did put like, maybe I shouldn't post a link here because it's more about the interview side of things, like gimmick account stuff. But a lot of people were pretty okay with it. I was worried it might get annoying, but then again, I only play like 3
I mean, you
mods a
might
week.
as well, you know. It's
Yeah,
still
I mean, it gets more
related, so like,
Yeah. Yeah. Then again, my freaking normal account is also there for that reason. But, you know, that one's kind of been, you know, dead post-wise because I've been focusing heavily on the interview account. You know. But yeah, I just figured I'd ask that sort of thing before tonight. But, yeah, it works out. But anyway, yeah, it's good for question 7. Let's go ahead and move on to question 8. Now, question number 8. As a director, do you have any fond memories with your mod crew?
My current group that I've been hanging around the most are the same people that made Funky Karaoke Club, Night 5, and now copyrighted Funkin, which is the Roblox mod that we're all working on together.
I actually recommended that one a long time ago, too.
They are some of my best friends, like, genuinely. And I have lots of respect for what they do and who they are. But whenever we do work VCs, we always have so much fucking fun just dicking around, but also doing stuff and bouncing ideas off of each other. It's genuinely so much fun. Like, oh my God. Don't tell them I said that, though. But yeah, I love those guys. Those projects definitely hold a special place in my heart because, yeah,
cool beans, man.
I love my friends. That's about it.
I
love my friends.
I get that.
But
yeah,
we're working on a Roblox game right now that I got the opportunity to do a bunch of character designs for that I'll probably post at some point.
That's sick.
So that's cool.
Yeah, I was actually playing Roblox earlier today too.
Hell yeah.
I was playing Regretivator. It was a lot of fun.
Dude, I was about to say, you better be playing Regretivator, pal.
I was literally, this is like the 3rd time I streamed it. It's like really fun, man. It almost got, fun fact, on my main Discord, we do a Saturday poll for every game I'm playing tonight. And it almost beat FNF, specifically Regretivator Roblox. Almost beat FNF in votes. Like, I never thought that would happen, given how many people were in that role on the main Discord. That's rare. But yeah, definitely, it's a very fun game. I definitely recommend it. But yeah. Anyway,
that I'm doing for it. The mod I'm doing for that is still in production. I showed the lead developer of the game, Uick, all the stuff we have so far, and all of it's been approved. So that's cool. The only thing is we need to finish up one more song. One more. I'm not going to divulge too much about it because I want to keep most of the NPCs that are going to show up a surprise. Because we got some cool ones, and a lot of the music is really, really nice and epic and awesome. But yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. We're just kind of at a standstill right now because everybody's really busy with college and work and all that good stuff.
That's one thing I do want to make clear when it comes to these interviews, that these people have lives outside of creating content. Because you'd be surprised when people think, oh no, they must be working on this nonstop like the main crew, but no, that's not how it is. As somebody that's in multiple dev servers at this point, you'd be surprised half the time they're usually just playing games together, having a fun time while something's being worked on in the background by a coder or, you know, something that has to be done first before they can continue. Jesus, my stuttering.
Yeah,
that happens more often than you think, actually. That's where, you know, everyone has a fun time, keeps things positive. Yeah, Mr. Siren asked real quick, if I'm allowed to ask another art-related question, are there any beginner softwares you recommend for digital art? I'm currently confined to traditional. I want to make the switch sometime soon. I'll share this to space.
Krita and Fire Alpaca are both good programs for starting out, and they're free. Clip Studio is an investment, and with their current versions, they offer subscription services, which are really scummy and shit. But Krita, and Fire Alpaca are both really, really good ones, I'd say.
I'm actually learning on Krita, actually.
Yeah.
But I think I just saw Breezy Melee show up for a second. What the hell? That's cool. But yeah, fair enough. Good question, actually. That's actually some really good artwork, by the way, Mr. Siren.
Nah, Siren's art is really good.
Jesus, that mango one. Holy crap, that's detailed.
I found them because they're FNAF stuff.
Heck yeah, damn. I'm still learning how to even freaking draw in general.
You'll get there. You will get there.
Yeah. By the way, M3, we're still in the main questions, but if you just gotta wait a bit, okay? We gotta get through the main ones, and then we'll do open Q&A. But I just throw a few softball ones in the middle of these. All right, so let's move on to question 8. All right, question number 8. If/when you leave the community, what will you do? Like future plans outside of it?
Well, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm about to.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. I don't think I've said this on Twitter, but I guess I'll just say it here for the record.
Mhm.
The Mario mod is going to be the last Funkin mod that I personally direct and upload to my Game Banana. And I'm not going back on that.
Fair enough, man.
It's been 4 years since I started modding at this point, because we're in March, and the first full week mod that I ever released was also in March. And I guess it wasn't a full week, it was a demo, but still.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, that doesn't mean I'm gonna like leave in like a few months, because I still have to finish LBP Groove, Regretivator, and Mario mod. But other than those 3, that's really all that I've got going on right now.
Fair enough.
After I'm done with, I want to release Mario last, because I started by making Mario stuff. I ended by making Mario stuff. It wraps it up in a nice little bow.
Yeah, you come full circle essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that entirely, man. I mean, I'm not gonna stay in FNF forever myself. Eventually things will get boring. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But for now, at least, I'm still having a great time. And this project of mine is long from being over.
Yeah. You have so many people to interview and so
like, dude,
time.
there's 117 requests now. I have too many.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've interviewed like a lot of people, even like Chibi, Speeds, and a bunch of others, even some dev teams, and as a whole, like Jesus. But yeah, that's eventually, I'll have to put this new keyboard away, essentially, in a sense. But yeah, nothing lasts forever. Enjoy it while it happens, essentially.
Exactly. Like after Funkin, I'm gonna still be around. I'm still gonna make art. I'm still gonna draw and shit. I just probably, and no, I won't be doing any more Funkin mods myself.
I get that.
I still have friends that I'm helping finish their projects, but like, I consider that a different thing from my last mod, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you.
Like me helping my friends with like a couple sprites or pieces of concept art is very different from a project
working
where I'm
day
doing
in, day
most
out
of, if
on
not all of the art, and like trying to like have my own vision, like get onto the screen somehow.
Yeah. I entirely get that, man. Eventually, you just get tired of doing it.
It's just burnout. It is.
Oh, trust me,
but
I know.
That doesn't mean I'm not having fun as hell.
It just gets
like on these last.
It gets harder to stay motivated doing the same thing over and over. Essentially.
For real. I know I've definitely felt that a few times.
Dude, that was with me like a couple years ago when I was starting out as a streamer. Like freaking Phasmophobia, day in, day out was the only thing that did okay. Oh my god,
having to like do the same thing, play the same game
Yes! That's why I do multiple now. Like, hey.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to become more of like a variety account. Where I'm still mostly just drawing things I like Mario, Sonic, LBP, like all that other good stuff.
Yeah. But variety is the spice of life after all.
I'm at least drawing what I like and not forcing myself to draw like the same FNF characters over and over again.
Yeah, internet be damned, man. You do you.
Not to say they aren't fun to draw.
Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah,
they'll be fucking drawing them.
Yeah. Plus, there's always those people that will support you no matter what you do, too.
Yeah, which I feel like I've amassed a good audience from people outside of the Funkin community. Like I've gotten plenty of like other mutuals that are Sonic artists, like over the past few months or so, and I think that that's really cool. Yeah, art definitely transcends the FNF community as a whole, honestly. Yeah, it helps out a bunch, but anyway, anything else you'd like to say about future plans, essentially, before we move on to the next question? Because the future is entirely unclear other than that.
Yeah. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, essentially.
Yep. Pretty much.
All right. Move on to question number 9. Have you made any good friends in the community you'd like to shout out?
Well, there's these guys that I know that are my friends. Is it fine if I call them out?
Yeah, go ahead. It's your interview, man. You do you.
Oh, I have a group of some really good friends. There's my good buddy Goofy Squared, Tanny Spiff, Polar Vortex, and Sevi077. Those 4 people have been some of my best friends in this entire community, and I care for them a lot. I have gotten to meet 3 or 4 of them in person. We had Christmas together, and it was fucking awesome. We went to go see Sonic 3.
Let's go.
It was great. It was awesome. I love those guys so much.
Yeah.
I don't really tell them that often, but
yeah, it's awkward sometimes.
It's awkward, but
it's a bit awkward, but
They're
you
my
know.
friends.
Yeah.
Another few other people. Good friends of mine, Novasaur and Oishisaur. The dynamic duo of them, they're awesome. I love being around them. I love hanging out with them. My good buddy Rechiru, Rechi TV, whatever.
I remember. Yeah, I remember joining that space you guys were in like a month ago, and somebody said, "I just caught this guy not interviewing."
He is one of the most ridiculous people I know, but I mean that in the best way.
I'm a fan of his actually too.
There's also the entirety of both Nova's server, the Cosmic Crack House. They're my goats. And then my other friend, Mr. Nate Animates server, Windows Vista Simulator. So if anybody from either of those servers is here, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys have been my friends for a while now, and I appreciate you a lot.
But yeah, man.
Those are all of my, or some of. I know other people, of course, but like, I hang out with those 3 groups of people almost every day, and I wouldn't trade the world for it.
Nice. So. I get that, man. That's the best part about making this creative stuff, like getting to know people like that.
Getting to know other creatives.
Yeah, I'm just starting to do that, honestly. I don't know, man. It's hard to trust people on the internet most of the time.
Man.
I don't know. I have trust issues, my guy. I'm starting to get over it.
No, that's totally fair. That's totally fair.
I have too many trust issues from my own upbringing, essentially. But,
after the story that I told earlier about drama, my trust issues went through the fucking roof for like a good 6 months until I
get that. I get that. That's like I was so nervous about asking people to join for the animatic promo team. Like, I hate it, man. Yeah. And especially since they get access to the whole promo list of who's requested and all that. Or do you trust me? I do, my friend Cotton.
To leak it.
To a certain extent.
They're going to leak your entire list.
It doesn't mean that they know the entire order, to be fair, because it's randomized. But, details. But yeah, I think that's good to end off there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to question number 10. I know this is a long list of questions, but
Nah, it's fine. I'm having fun.
Yeah. I mean, for the people wanting to speak for open Q&A sort of thing, but
they can wait.
Nah, Infree left. They wanted to ask a question, but
you guys can wait, can't you?
All right, question number 10. Do you have any inspirations for your work?
Both in and out of the community.
Yeah.
Okay, I will start with some of my biggest inspirations come from voice acting. Obviously, I said earlier, Jason Griffith is a very big inspiration because he was Sonic. Tom Kenny is another.
Yes!
Because as a kid, I adored SpongeBob. I also do impressions of those characters all the time for friends.
I actually know a few roles that Tom Kenny did for like old Spyro games, actually.
Yes.
No one remembers that. He's done way too much, dude.
He's done so much more than people actually realize.
Yeah, he voiced one of the characters for one of the worlds in Spyro 1, if I recall.
It's crazy how some people don't realize that he's also the Ice King. It's crazy to me that some people don't realize that.
Do you know what Ice King means? Voice crack.
But yeah, but one of my biggest inspirations of all is one Mr. Charles Martinet, Super Mario. I wish to imbue that man within my soul because he loves what he does. He voices probably a character that to me is the literal embodiment of cheerfulness and happiness, and just everything from his story of how he got the role to just every single time I see that man at a convention or like on stage, like he always grabs my attention immediately because he's just so pleasant. He's just such a pleasant guy.
Yeah, there are a lot of rumors about him recently though, so
What?
Yeah, apparently a while back there were some rumors.
What?
Yeah,
That's the first I'm hearing of it.
Yeah. We're not gonna talk about it here. It was either that or was that Eggman? I'm pretty sure it was Eggman.
I was gonna say that was Eggman. That was Mike Pollock.
Yeah, I thought I heard something about
for
him
years.
too. Yeah.
There's no way. I feel like if something happened with Charles, I would have definitely heard about it by now. I know that he got recasted as Mario because Nintendo didn't give us a reason.
Yeah, there's probably something that they don't want us to know yet.
Fucking awesome like that.
There's probably a reason for it. They just don't want to ruin the brand.
I have my own theories on it, and if my theory is correct, then like Charles was totally justified in his response to Nintendo letting him off the hook, and Nintendo should suck a bag of dicks. But if there's more going on, then I guess I need to do more research, which sucks because Charles Martinet is genuinely still one of my greatest inspirations.
Yeah. But yeah, the amount of people, this is off the topic a bit, the animation for the question list, got questions thing is still getting remade. Jesus, I know. They said too much Mixel, my skin is melting. I didn't have artists to help out with that at all. That's literally just Canva assets. And we're remaking it though. It's just gonna take time. That's all I have to show there.
This is #SoRetro.
It's #SoRetro. It looks like shit. I know. You don't need to keep repeating it. I know. I literally made that template like 8 months ago. Like I have no freaking art experience. I had to use stuff that was already pre-made. That's all I had access to. It was just something to have on screen, essentially. That's it. That's all. It's starting to annoy me, honestly. It really is. But, I'll get over it. It's getting remade by a friend of mine, but we'll see how long that takes. I'm not gonna rush them. Like the whole interview thing doesn't rely on the animation looking fucking clean. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it does irk me a bit. Anyway.
Anyways.
Are we good on number 10?
I mean, I could talk about artistic inspirations, but it's really hard to because, I could just be like, oh, Yoichi Kotobe, Yuji Uekawa, Phantom Arcade, yada, 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 And, I love their art, and I, have aspects of their art as part of my own style at this point in time, but, I'm really weird when it comes to making art. I really just kind of draw whatever's in my mind.
I get
if
that.
That makes sense. I don't
get
really
that entirely.
do extensive sketching or planning. I just kind of put pen to paper and see what happens.
That's me in just normal photography. I don't take pictures all the time, but a lot of people say my normal pictures I take of scenery is actually really good. But it's it's just I do what I feel like it, entirely.
But also, I just say those artists because I like being on model. That's kind of it. If I have a character I really like and I want to draw them, I'm typically just going to go look at the official reference material and try to get them as close as I can.
I get that.
Which is boring, I know, but
Yeah, you got
I enjoy it. Yeah.
I get that. As soon as I got the drawing tab, oh my god, I need something different than gaming for a bit. Just go. I kind of burnt myself out a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a tad, I might do drawing streams here soon, but dude, you do not want to see my freaking drawing of a BF icon right now. It's rough.
Rubs my hands together. I don't know, man.
It is rough, right? I'll share it. Fine. I'll freaking share it. Hold on. It'll be on the YouTube side. Hold on. I gotta drag it up for my tablet because I have it connected right now.
You're gonna make me
it is freaking rough.
Everything.
I never mind. It's already on stream. There you go. Like, that is rough, but that's literally all I have right now. I'll take a screenshot, but it's on the YouTube side. Like,
Yeah.
Could be better. Like, that's a rough sketch. Like,
Yeah.
that for the Twitter side.
That's about
Cotton is gonna be so disappointed in me for that. Yeah, he left.
Oh, bro died.
Yeah, bro. I'll just copy it and send it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Like this, I made this like late at night last night. Like, I want to do something FNF related. Fuck it.
Sigh. If only
Yeah.
I could Friday Funkin.
Yeah, not
I
yet.
mean, that's not bad.
I don't know. I was using a guide, but not tracing, by the
Yeah.
way. I didn't trace that, by the way. That's freehand.
Yeah, no, I can tell. I've seen this motherfucker so much, if it was traced, I would know.
Yeah, you can see where I'm reconnecting it. But yeah, I literally made that like last night, not shading. I couldn't draw the freaking body yet. But yeah, anyway. All right, I think we're good there.
Yeah, moving on.
Pretty good in my opinion. It's pretty fucking garbage. What are you saying? But yeah. Question 11. This one's actually one of my favorites because you get a lot of range and opinions on this.
Ooh.
All right, number 11. How has your opinion on the modding community changed over the course of your work? And yes, I know the typo's still there.
I mean, I'm very...
Conflicted.
Yeah, I'm impressed with everything the community's been able to do, and there are some mods that have genuinely blown me away with their presentation and everything wrapped up in a big, nice little bow that just makes it fun to play, fun to listen to, fun to look at, and I love that. I love that shit. I love people doing all of that stuff. Like, I don't want to divulge too much, but a couple mods that I'm, one mod that I'm working on, and another mod made by the same team, are two mods that I'm looking forward to a lot, because they're some of the most impressive shows of FNF modding I've ever seen. Genuinely. Like, in its accuracy to the original, but also its originality. Like, everything from the humor to the music to the menus, it's all just so perfect. I love it. It was perfect down to the minute detail.
I can't wait till I break it.
It's good. It's good. I really like it. But on the other hand, I feel there are a lot of mods, and I feel like this has been a problem in the community for a while, that are very, for lack of a better term, corporate.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
There's
Freaking definitely,
a side
man.
of the community that I feel is really mostly doing this as a means to either make money or amass a following, rather than doing it because it's
power the creativity for fun.
Or the creativeness of it all.
That's completely fine in my book, honestly. But, you know,
and like, who knows? Maybe I misread people's intentions, but like, you know, a lot of the stuff that's like, oh, there are some mods out there that get like merchandise and shit.
Yeah, step right up and just got that topic.
That people commission artists to work on their mods for like hundreds of dollars just to like throw it out there and be like, this is gonna be the next big thing.
And
I don't really fuck with that. I don't really like that much.
I get
feel
that.
It's better to work in your own time, work with your own people, just within your own space, and just have fun with it, because that's what it's all about. Slaving away doing the thing you love is going to end up making you hate it. At least that's like
I
my
know
mentality.
that. I know that very well. If you've seen me like years ago playing Phasmo day in, day out for 300 hours, I could go on a freaking rampage explaining it, but no.
But yeah,
the difference with FNF though is that there's always something new and always something exciting.
There's always something new and there's always something exciting to see. But like, if I was doing stuff like this for a job, I'd hate it. If I wasn't able to go at my own pace and do whatever I wanted, and like have to follow the lead of somebody else, or still getting paid but having to lead an entire team, I'd hate it. I feel like, just it's already stressful enough, and burnout already occurs enough on its own.
Yeah,
that,
definitely.
Like, I can't see people. Of course, you know, you got to get that bag. You got to be on that grind. You got to get that commission money.
Yeah.
But like, I just can't see myself doing art.
Where does the passion come through that?
Yeah.
You know, passion, honestly, I think is the biggest thing that should be shown off in the community.
Yeah, and
Honestly.
it's just some people who I know who do sprite commissions and stuff show
Yeah.
off their like sprites that they're making for somebody else's mod, and are like, these fucking suck, but I got paid to make them. I don't really like them. I didn't really want to make
If you
these.
get paid,
I got
if you
paid
did it
for
solely for a payday, did you really have fun doing it? You know, did
Yeah.
you enjoy the process? Did you?
It's like the great
your best foot forward.
once said, if it's not fun, why bother?
Exactly. Freaking exactly. That's the
Yeah,
streaming
that's-
mentality for me.
That's kind of about it. That's kind of about it from me on that. I still love seeing new and unique things show up in the community,
Mhm.
but you know, there's just like always those few times where it's like, oh dear God, it's
Yeah.
either something super repetitive made just to grab attention, or something super repetitive made just to grab attention.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. But yeah, that's the thing that really catches my eye, honestly. Like for example, EXE, and then you get.
I didn't want to be the one to say it. I didn't want to say it.
And then you get
but-
to you like freaking it's on top of my freaking tongue.
Yeah.
What was it? I literally just played the freaking Flavor Rave, and then you get Flavor Rave that pops off like OC mod entirely. Like
Yeah.
The
OC
creativity,
mods
the
need to
passion,
fucking
and the
come back.
freaking-
People always complain and bitch about OC mods not being around anymore, and it's because none of these fuckers will actually
support
put in
them.
the time and effort to help people make their OC mods.
yes,
Like, the only OC mods that I've seen take off are ones that are remakes of old OC mods.
yeah, Tabby, Witty.
Tabby, Cutie, Allegro, Witty, Tricky, Hex, like, those are cool. They're cool.
We need
I
new
love seeing them
stuff.
with a fresh coat of paint, but you can't just be like, yes, this is our OC mod that we're doing, guys. See, you guys wanted Funkin OC mods. It's like, well, guess what? It's not your fucking character. You've got permission from the creator, yeah, probably, but like, it's not yours. You're remaking something that somebody made years ago.
I
And
get
with a new
that.
coat of paint and new music, it's great. I love that shit. I love seeing these. It's like soft reboots of these projects, and I love
Yeah.
that. It's neat. It's nice. It feels good. It's nostalgic, I dare say.
Yeah,
But
I get that
I
entirely.
see so many people that are just like complaining on Twitter constantly.
Where's the
Ugh,
OC mods?
I wish I could work on an OC mod right now.
But then whenever I show somebody the OC mod that I'm working on, they're like,
Crickets.
maybe later. And I'm like, see, it's like,
It proves
maybe it's
itself.
just, I'm just saying this because I'm bitter because I have firsthand experience with another
I
OC
get
mod
that. I legitimately
isn't
get that,
having
bro.
any work done because nobody fucking wants to work on it except for me.
Yeah.
But
I legitimately get that feeling, man. Even though I haven't really made mods myself, I have a lot of friends that have been through that entire arc right there.
yeah. Again, I'm not
Yeah.
saying stop remaking old mods. I'm not
No,
saying
not
that.
at all. Not at all.
I think some of the remakes are really, really cool. I think they're neat. Just people need to branch out more. It's kind of like what I said earlier about people divulging away from just trying to be David Arcade or Kawaii Sprite. I
Yeah.
just fucking call him David Arcade. Fucking-
David
fucking hell.
Arcade.
You get what I mean, though.
Yeah, I get you.
Originality is cool and awesome and should.
Originality
be,
breeds creativity.
Exactly. Everything by
In
everyone,
fact-
dare I say.
Yeah. You go ahead. I can wait. I can wait.
What?
You had something to say. I was gonna say something, and then yeah, you can go
Oh
ahead.
no! I said I dare say in like response to everything
Gotcha.
by everyone because that's the funny Newgrounds.
Yeah, but yeah, I get that entirely. One thing I did notice early on in the community is that anything the base game introduced, the modding community also did. Like the base
I
game fuels the
So
modding, and the
bad
modding
for
fuels the base
devs.
game.
I understand why they don't show a lot of teasers at this point.
I get it
because
entirely.
Even just the little drawings that Dave and Evil Skater do, just immediately
It's
get
stolen.
traced and animated and put into a
Yeah.
shitty FNF mod with bad music and like.
Yes,
I
get
know that the majority of the community hates it. I know they do. Because
I get that,
I've
yeah.
seen a lot of people rag on it and hate on it.
We paid
Which,
money.
like-
For, yeah, you want it to be actually good and not spoiled because they accidentally something happened when they weren't supposed to share something.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the reason.
That
there's
plus there
probably
might be a
another reason
lawyer.
why a certain character is not in the base game anymore, among other things. But
Yeah.
would not be very surprised.
Yeah, then
you-
again, they're
if
also
you're picking
probably
up
under
on the
NDA. They're probably under
This
NDA
is
because of all the money they have. Because they have
I mean, that
a
doesn't
legal
stop
team
people
now.
from. That doesn't stop people on the team from leaking the game, which is another. Big
It
problem
doesn't
that
know,
have.
but
that's for
if
like
something were to
another
happen,
conversation.
yeah, that's just I had the same thought actually. NDAs, there's legal. How much money they allegedly have because it's Kickstarter to take like a third of that, and then there's taxes and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have as
Taxes
much
are
money as
fucking
people think. By the
stinky.
way, yeah, because as somebody who's supported Kickstarters in the past, it takes ages, my guy, and people are complaining, "Where the f is the game?" That's just normal, dude. Like I can't, I freaking back stuff from like 5 years ago. It's still not out. Like, what are you yapping about? It's still getting
mean-
developed. Jesus.
Pizza Tower finally came out.
Yeah, it did come out, but after
That's
a
one of
long
the greatest
time.
indie
Yeah.
success stories like I've seen in a long time. and
Yes.
I'm very happy because I've been following that game since day one.
Have you heard of Anton Blast though?
I've also been following Anton Blast since day one. I already knew
I
what
still
Anton
need to
Ball
finish
was
it.
before Anton Blast was announced.
I
'Cause
still need to finish
Anton
that.
Ball was originally a joke spin-off for Pizza Tower, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, don't quote me. But I'm pretty sure that Anton was a joke Pizza Tower character made by Tony before he went on to make Anton Ball. And the joke was Anton was just another dude and he only had one nut. And he just had, it was Anton's ball. And then we got a franchise out of it.
I need to finish Anton Blast, but anyway, I think we're getting away
That
from the
original
question.
artwork has to be on the internet somewhere.
Oh, guaranteed it's
Yeah.
archived somewhere. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to question 12.
Moving
We're on a
on.
good 10-minute tangent there. It's fun though. It's fun.
That's productive. I don't know what you're talking about.
Question 12. Do you have thoughts on the community's reaction to your work?
I mean, not really. I don't really pay attention to it. I like praise. I'm
Yeah.
okay with criticism.
If it's actual
oh my God,
criticism.
But there is one. Oh my God, I gotta go find it because I posted it on Twitter a while ago. It is one of, if not the funniest fucking things. Yes, look at it. Look at the stuff in the space. This is my favorite comment I've ever gotten on anything ever. It's so fucking funny.
I'm, I'm sorry.
Like fucking penis
777.
777. Like,
Oh,
I love this comment so much. I live and breathe for this kind of internet stupidity. Oh my God.
dude, I love internet stupidity, man. Everything's too freaking serious nowadays. You need to
Yeah.
chill out and see the stupid shit on the internet.
Like, there are obviously
Oh
people
my
that don't
God.
like stuff
You gotta
like
retweet that, man. You gotta retweet that.
There
You
are
have
obviously
to.
people
Like,
that
I
do
still think of this. I still think of this comment to this day.
I do. I really do. Yeah. I don't really care that much about the community's reaction to what I make because for the most part it's positive.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people just don't see it.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I kind of do like the
Yeah,
reaction to everything we do because I feel like that's like the rewarding part of working hard on something. Like,
Oh
the
no,
reaction
for
to it.
sure. But like, there's nothing like finishing a mod or seeing a build done and playing it for yourself for the first time.
Yeah.
Like playing through what you have spent months of your life creating for the first time, and
Mhm.
it all functions exactly as you want it.
Until a
just like-
random YouTube streamer breaks it in front of your eyes 12 times. Speaking
Okay,
from
this is true.
experience.
This does happen, but we account for those things. That's what hotfixes are for.
Dude, I have like a short story. You know Snow the Fox, right?
Yeah.
I was one of the play testers for the Blue Pen Drive mod, and I
Yeah.
broke it several times in front of him. And that led to me being a play tester for several mods. Like I feel like he has a vendetta against me, but he also thanked me for showing him how to fix his coding skills. I really want to reconnect with him, but I'm just nervous.
PC, so I can see if it breaks.
Dude, I have like a 4070 in my PC, so I think I broke it several times by speeding it up, slowing it down. Because if it's a one shot, I want to see if I can break it sometimes. Although at the time, I wasn't even attempting to break it until like This is very short. I want to see if I can make this last an hour. So I decided to speed it up, slow it down to test myself, warm up for even harder mods down the road. And that just kind of became its own thing on the channel if it's in Psych Engine, because Codename doesn't let me do that.
Yeah.
I need to talk to some guys on that code stuff and see if that's actually possible, because I really like messing around with speeds and all that, just to test myself and see if the mod actually breaks. Because I do know, like, for example, the Guitar Hero community, that still exists anyway, like to do that, speed it up and do that. That's kind of why I started doing it as well. And 95% of the time now, it's not really possible, because it's either A, the option's not available, or 2, it's in Codename or some other engine that doesn't support it.
Yeah, and then
it sucks, but
sigh and I go, ugh, I gotta download another engine.
that or play the Psych Engine port, but even then, I'd rather not do that, because I've already had talks with devs about that. Exactly. But I do ask them sometimes if I can, like, would you be offended if I did? Because I really do like the mod and the work they put into it. But I want to see what I can do. Or, if I break it, it's not really your mod that I broke. It's the person who ported it poorly,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just conflicted on that, because I really do miss being able to do that personally. It's a lot of fun.
Like, there was a really, really bad time where that kind of thing happened, where somebody was like porting a mod that I made to Psych.
Yep.
And it was the day after the mod had been uploaded, right? The literal day after, and it got front paged over the original.
Oh God.
Which was an executable file. And I had them take that shit down. I went to the Game Banana moderators that I knew.
I get that.
And I was like, hey, take this down, because
this is a re-upload.
Massive disrespect to the work that we've put in.
Creative
Just
integrity.
have somebody shittily put it in Psych Engine and be like, oh, hey guys, I'm gonna re-upload this and not.
Look what I made. No, you didn't. You didn't make it. You just ported it.
It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it.
Yes, exactly. But I mean, I get that there's a reason for that stuff, but it's. I'd say it's personally controversial to even play those, unless the main build's broken to the point where you can't actually play it. There's one time I actually had to do that because it kept on crashing after I had to replay a song, because it's not in free play of all times. I had to replay 3 songs just to try again. Like, you know what? I just gotta try. I want to listen to the song just for stream's sake. I had to download the Psych Engine one.
But I suck at the video.
No, it's not even that. It's like anytime you play the original build, it just crashes. It wouldn't let me play it. So I had to download the Psych one just to play it. And I made that clear, like, hey, don't normally do this, but I have to if I want to play through everything. Because I try to. But, the devs said that it's no offense to them, thankfully. I don't know. I try not to piss anyone off. I really don't. But, I want to show off what they've, spent time working on, even if it is, through unusual means, I guess. I don't know. I still feel bad about that.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. It's
But
kind of...
I want to show off the work they made, but I can't, so I have to go through a way that's I don't really approve of to actually show it off.
Yeah, like the thing is, the mod is an executable and has a lot of custom menus and shit.
Yeah.
But the Psych build, the Psych port doesn't have any of that. So
yeah, the QT mod recently actually had that. I had that problem.
Yeah, it just kind of has the song and that's it. But you don't get any of the spectacle of the other things that the team put their
the
time and effort
shaders,
into.
the mod chart, etc.
Yeah. Particularly for this, it was the changing menus.
Yeah.
After you beat the song, the main menu changes.
Yeah, I like that detail. That's very cool. I enjoy that. But yeah, the details I feel like are the small details I haven't been noticing recently in the community. That's one thing
I
don't know.
love cramming small details into things so
references,
much.
inside jokes. It's something in the files.
That the Mario mod is going to be crammed with shit from all across the series.
Dude,
Even
shoot me a
just
DM
little
when it's
past
ready.
thing.
I will literally stream it that night.
Oh hell yeah!
If I
Same
can,
with Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
We're using all these textures and stickers that are in the original game for accuracy's sake.
Yeah.
Like trying to pay homage to different pieces of LBP and Sony's PlayStation's history. Because
Yeah.
like it's like you called out earlier, like the PlayStation Move mic. I was like, that would be really funny.
Yeah, it's
and
really
it's
cool.
just like a subtle thing that I feel
You
like
should have
some
the
people
eye
will
toy
get and be
hidden
like,
somewhere.
Oh my god, the eye toy's the camera, easy.
Yeah. Like the OG one as well, just the hidden.
yeah.
Yeah, there's two versions of it, PS3 and PS2. Yeah, anyway, I think we keep on going on side tangents. It's fine. All right.
All good.
Yeah, to reiterate, like, you know, personally, like the reactions to your work that you put months or years into, I feel like that's the most rewarding part of the community. Is like the reaction,
is
even
very
if it's like minute and all that.
Yeah.
If you had fun with it at the end of the day,
if
if you had fun with it at the end of the day, I'd still say it's worth it.
And I'll be like, yay.
Yeah,
Like
that's why you have to have fun making mods. If you don't get a response, at least you had fun making it.
Yeah, like, what is it? Rush got fucking mogged on its release.
Which one was that?
The Sonic Rush mod.
Oh, I remember playing that one.
Yeah. It got mogged on its release by a bigger project that came out literally 30 minutes after we uploaded the mod.
Bro.
But everybody who played it only had positive and nice things to say, and it made the team very happy. It made me very happy as well.
Yeah, that's the best part, honestly.
We all loved watching people get to the one part where Sonic and Blaze start boosting at each other.
Yes.
That's another animated sequence I'm still really happy with. It ended up looking so cool. It's so accurate to the original too.
Yeah. Have a nice fall, you stupid.
Have a nice fall, you stupid bitch.
You start, dude, I want to replay Sonic Rush so bad right now. I love that. I never got Adventure. I never got Sonic Rush Adventure.
Obvious enough, but like Rush is one of my favorite games in the
Dude,
series.
it may have introduced the boost formula, which became controversial in 3D, but at the time,
But it's one of the games that does it the best.
Yes, because it's made by Dimps, the introductory people who made the boost
Literally,
formula.
Rush and Unleashed are two of the first games that use the boost formula, and they do it the best. I stand by that.
I agree. And nowadays, it's used as an excuse.
I'm so glad that the Unleashed recomp came out for people to finally realize that Unleashed.
Dude, I knew that entirely.
Goated as fuck.
Dude, I always liked the Warthog stages. I never got to play God of War growing up as a kid, and that was my only chance I had to back then. I still freaking loved it.
I did play God of War as a kid. I played God of War 3 with my father as a wee lad.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah. But yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, I wanted to point out one more thing before we move on. One thing I've noticed in Sonic community, the feeling of boosting never felt the same after Unleashed. The sense of speed and velocity has never felt the same.
I feel like Colors kind of had it. Like
It feels a bit muted there, personally. I don't know.
Especially
the amount of things you're running by, like 60 FPS.
In Unleashed, the worlds are so full. They're
detailed.
so lived in, lively.
Those medals can f off, though.
For a PS3 game. Also,
yes!
You say that, but
how's it going, Killer?
If you tell the medals to fuck off, then you're just bad.
I just did
without having to go back and grind for medals. I'm proud of myself.
The last time I streamed it before we compiled, I did it all in one sitting. Not one sitting. One go. I didn't have to go back for medals. It just took several years for me to realize and know enough spots for it.
It's kind of like in Mario games where like once you learn the kinds of places they hide collectibles, you'll be able to figure out like, oh, that's probably it looks
where
like
it would be. Your spidey sense is tingling.
That takes you to a moon medal or something.
Yeah. There's one thing I grew up knowing is that if you know the developer, you know where they're gonna hide things.
Yeah.
Like I can talk about that. I played
Mario
1K.
Hide things in the same places all the time.
That's with me in like the Ratchet and Clank series growing up as a kid. Like, dude, I know where these people hide these things. I played their games since I was a wee lad. Dude, I gotta stream that series at some point, but I'll save that for like a long time from now. Like that is my childhood. That is my childhood game.
Years Rangers. That was another one that I loved as a kid.
Dude, I could talk hours about that series. Like, yeah.
We're
I'll
not
say
here
that
for
for
that.
another
We're not
day.
here for that.
Yeah. I could go on for hours about that franchise. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
My bank hates me. Yeah. Someone, Killer the Adwer said he paid $1K for his FNF mod to be made.
Oh, L. That's Fortnite L dance.
We're still on the same topic. I'm sorry, man. We had a fun time chatting. All right, so let's get back to the. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, question 13. We're almost there. We're almost on the open Q&A. What are your thoughts on the EXE trend in the community?
Oh.
Here we go. Okay, I'm adding a timer.
Do we have to?
I'm adding a timer. We got 5 minutes.
Okay. We won't give it that much. We won't give it that much time, that much thought, because I don't have a lot to say that I haven't already said. I'm not a big fan of EXE. I'm not a big fan of Horror Brew. I think all of that stuff is way too overdone. No longer has any impact or punch to it. It's just kind of lame and used as an easy way to get clicks. But
There are some out there
that I do really enjoy.
Yeah.
There are some uses of those concepts out there, outside of FNF specifically, that I really do enjoy. Like, I've voiced him on multiple occasions at this point, but funny evil gray skin suit Sonic. I love him.
Subterfuge.
Yeah, Mr. Fuge himself. I love him.
Yeah.
He's literally, it's such a smart idea for an EXE take, because it's like, he's so deluded under the idea that he is Sonic.
Yeah.
That literally just like slightly tipping his illusion
Over the
off
edge.
its balance, he just loses it.
Yeah. There's a lot of
And it's,
interesting
like,
stories
it's
that you
really
can have
cool
with it.
because it makes for a really cool like killer, like
Yeah.
slasher type villain, but also a semi-tragic character because he doesn't know what he's supposed to be anymore, if not Sonic.
Yeah. Like, who am I? And then his psyche just falls apart and just goes haywire.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yeah,
I really like that idea. I think that he's probably
there's
one
always,
of the coolest EXEs
when it comes
I've seen.
to EXE, I feel like the idea of this character, the popular characters like Mario, Sonic. What if they were crazy, but there's like different versions of it.
Evil.
Like the evil.
Evil.
He's evil. He has a
The
lot of
only
potential there.
The only character like that I do enjoy is like, I guess, original, like Sonic.exe.
Yeah.
Just kind of, because he's really funny to me.
Yeah, it's
just
very
really,
poorly
really funny
made,
to
to be
me.
fair, but hey, the attempt was made.
But like, I just find the way
It
that
started
people use original EXE in the community to be very funny most of the time, by making him this ridiculous, overdramatic asshole goofball, and I love it.
You talking about
So
X?
Stupid. Yeah,
Like,
just
Uncle
the-
X. I call him Uncle X because they draw him like that half the time. I love him.
The guy.
Yeah, that's my favorite
So
one actually.
Dumb,
The one that looks like an old man sometimes, like all frizzled,
Sometimes.
like big. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, that's my favorite version. I will say that. I am a fan of EXE even before FNF, but I also know that the FNF community kind of hate, love-hate relationship with it. But as soon as EXE came out in FNF, there was a bunch of creativity at the time. Like, it was exploding with like creativity there.
It's just,
And it died down and it became
kept going
repetition.
And kept going, and now we're on
EXE mod number
not
2565.
even EXE, but I don't even want to talk about it here.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I feel like it does have a place in it, but don't do it just for the clicks,
Yeah.
For example,
EXEs can be cool.
have you heard of the MCX mod that came out recently?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they did that perfectly.
Cool.
They didn't take it seriously. They had a fun time doing it.
Encapsulates the silliness and goofiness. I feel like Legacy also does a really good job of capturing X's personality. Just he's here to fuck with you. He's not
exactly.
He's like, ooh, I'm evil and I'm scary.
I have bloodshot eyes.
You're stuck in my game now, you dumb bitch.
I reach out of the screen to grab you.
And then with the fucking the fucking stupid pose that he does. I think it's so funny.
Oh, speaking of which, we literally just mentioned MCX. Hey, Monocell.
Oh, hi.
I actually interviewed them on the third podcast, actually.
You're just in time.
We were just talking about EXE trends.
Kidding.
But I know. I was just saying MCX did it the right way. Like, you can feel the freaking passion in it, man. The heart in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that even the Ouija kid played it and he liked it.
Oh my god,
They actually did. Yeah, they actually played it.
What the fuck? I haven't
Dude,
thought
they
about
actually
Luigi
played
Kid.
it. I even commented on like, dude, I literally just interviewed these guys. They said they're ecstatic for you playing their mod. They literally did that like the night I streamed the interview, I think. I was like, dude, I literally just did that. Like, yeah, man. Hope you're still cooking that up, man. I'm looking forward to it.
I do have a friend who is on there, and from what I have heard from him, it's very cool. A Mr. Dingus Cola, very talented musician buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Is making one of the songs for the update for that mod.
Dude, I'm excited for it. Like, yeah. I just hope I don't forget to play it. There's gonna be a point where I had to put off mods because of the new stuff, because you know how YouTube and trends work. But I do eventually get around to doing it. Like, for frick's sake, I literally even did like 2 years later mod replays like of a hazy river and all that. Who knows? I never played. It makes me feel bad because I said I was gonna do this and like base game update with the freaking song, the freaking hit single literally just updated, and then SRU, and then freaking yeah, man. But yeah, I'll get to it eventually. If I don't, just remind me, man. I don't mind getting pinged. I really don't. That's conversation. I don't know. I'm so freaking deprived. Anyway, like I don't have any IRO friends, honestly, to be honest, that remember me anyway.
Right.
Not joking. Not a real joke.
Well, that's just upsetting and sad.
Long story for a different day. But anyway, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Streaming's, like I said, streaming is my escape.
Hell yeah.
Otherwise, I'd just be that one guy in the
Everybody needs
basement.
a hobby.
Everyone needs a hobby. Should I get like pennies every now and then? But it's for fun first and foremost.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's
hello.
about all I got on the
EXE trend. We can go on for hours on that, but let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
Timer's up. All right. Question number 14. We're almost done. Do you have any upcoming projects you'd like to share?
Oh boy, howdy do I.
I'm limiting it to 5 minutes.
Yeah. Copyrighted Funkin update with Regretivator shit. I'm doing all of the art for that.
Dude, I need to get around to that mod. It's been
gonna be
recommended
cool.
it so many times.
It's very good. It's very silly. I did some art for the original one. Yeah.
Fun fact, I was
Really
actually going
happy
to
with
stream
all
that a
this
long
art.
time ago, but the name kind of worried me early on in my YouTube stuff because I was just getting back into it.
Oh.
Yeah, copyrighted, like, my brain
it's supposed to be a
synapses.
reference to copyrighted artists because that's
Yeah.
what the original mod was. It was originally a
Yeah, I get
one-shot
that
based off of
nowadays,
that one game. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I get that nowadays.
yeah. We've come
Yeah.
too far to change the name because we just
Eh.
that's just what we are used to calling it. So
Yeah, that plus it's what's known in the community colloquially.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have animated 11 different characters, all with idols, poses, and other shit, just for that one song in the update. Hi, Sevi. You're just in time to hear me talk about copyrighted. It's like I
Sevi.
summoned you.
You can always bring I think that's not silly. All right, but you can always bring up anyone to talk with you, as well. By the way,
Yeah. Well,
If they want
I'm
to, but
fine
yeah.
for now. I'm fine for
all
now.
right, alrighty.
But like that's about it for all my stuff that I'm doing for that mod. There's Little Big Planet Groove, which is the Little Big Planet funny Sackboy mod that I'm working on.
Mhm.
Gonna have 2-ish songs, custom menus, all this cool shit, mixed media. Gonna be as Little Big Planet as we can get it. And
Nice.
then musical fun with Mario.
Are you gonna have a level editor?
Yeah, it's called the charting editor. You dumb.
Yeah, I
dummy.
know. I want to make rockets. Damn it!
No, we're gonna code the music sequencers from LBP2 into the game so you can make your own songs. Yeah.
Totally.
No.
I had to bring up the level creator. That's the biggest thing.
But yeah, there is gonna be stuff based off of custom levels though, so that will be there.
Perfect. Like references
But,
to like the popular ones and all that.
More just the concept of creating
Gotcha.
custom levels.
Yeah, that is
Like,
literally
specifically,
verbatim.
There's gonna be a song on the moon. There's gonna be
Yeah.
a song in the pod, and there's gonna be a song on the moon. That's for sure.
Yeah. Little Big Planet is literally the definition of creativity. when it comes to it. Is literally the driving force of it.
The background from what we've sketched is just so much just random shit. It's funny though. It's good. It's awesome.
Well, given it's a little big planet, that makes sense given the community. Like, there's a bunch of random stuff in it. Yeah, it wouldn't be out of place. You can literally put whatever. Like, legitimately.
Yeah. Finally, musical fun with Mario, which is a silly name, but I don't know why. Out of all the names that I had in mind, I was like, this one's funny. I'm gonna do this one.
Let's just go for it.
This one seems silly, but also like somewhat Nintendo-ish.
Yeah.
But
Mario
that
teaches
one-
typing. Yeah.
that one's still the earliest in development out of the 3 projects that I've mentioned. But I do intend to fully finish that one. I mean, I fully intend to finish all 3 of these.
Yeah.
The Regretivator one's kind of out of my hands at the moment because I've done all the art that I need to do at the moment.
It's just waiting for
I'm just
everything else to
kinda-
catch up.
Yeah, but we all busy right now, so it is what it is.
Life
But then,
exists. Strange concept, Twitter. Yeah.
Sackboy is getting progress done. I was actually, before joining, I was working on UI and menu stuff
Nice.
while my friend Paint is doing the background
Mhm.
for the pod. So that's cool. And then, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now in terms of what I'm working on.
Hey, cool beans. All right. I think we're on to the next question. I think is the last one before open Q&A. All right. Question number 15. Do you have any hobbies outside of the FNF community?
Okay, well, now you get to take a peek into my personal life.
Yeah, some people are actually curious
drawing-
about that sort of thing, actually.
Drawing, playing video games,
Yeah.
voice acting. I actually have a casting call club page that I made not too long ago, so I can start auditioning for more little projects online. So I can start doing that more. But I also do community theater. That is something that I also do, and I've been doing that for 6 years now.
Damn.
I want to say. Not as long as like the other people who go there typically. Like they've been doing it their whole lives. So I feel like, I'm kind of new at this, but like I'm not.
Been there for 6 years, dude.
But yeah,
That's longer than I've been streaming.
Yes.
Hey.
theater's another one of my biggest like passions. Just acting in general. It's so much fun, especially just the community that you form with
Yeah.
like acting with people. It's so fun. I love it. I've made some of my best friends through acting and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's like mostly what I do outside of college, which is not
It's
really
college,
a hobby,
Yeah.
but I'm forced to be there at the
Yeah.
moment.
Just
I'm
for a
almost
piece
done.
of paper.
Gonna get a piece of paper with my name on it, and people are gonna be like, "Wow, that's a pretty cool piece of paper you got there. You're hired."
That's so real.
Thank you.
Dude, I could have oh my god, I can go on a tangent about that shit. Dude, I've been at this place for like 6
Education
years
system.
and I know everything in and out, and you want to hire somebody that literally just has a piece of paper that doesn't know anything about our processes or anything about our quality.
You see, the thing with me is I try.
Yes.
I make honest attempts at work.
Yeah. Man. But yeah, that should
That's
about
basically
do it.
The rest of my life at the moment is nothing too crazy.
Yeah, fair enough.
D&D is also something that I do. I have a D&D.
Dude, I have friends that do D&D. Yeah.
That's about it though.
I
That's all
tried doing
do.
it. I tried doing that in VR because there are actually some VR chat worlds that are made specifically for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
have
actually some creative
it.
ones
I've never
then.
played it before, but I know a lot.
It
of
can be
people use
fun.
it.
Well, there is a desktop version, so you can always play on Steam for free.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was literally just playing it before the FNF stream I did earlier too. We're just exploring. Yeah, you find some.
Interesting
You,
people.
if you think FNF
characters?
is sus,
Funny
yeah,
fellas?
yeah, some very suspicious characters you find on there.
Wacky weirdos.
If you think FNF's bad for controversy, Jesus Christ, you have not met the VR chat community. Yeah, there's a reason I make my own instances and not join public spaces there. There's a reason for that. Let's just leave it there. But there is, the systems that prevent that sort of thing. But yeah, that's the stories for you to figure out, I guess. But yeah, definitely give that a shot if you wanted to, just mess around and find out what the is with that community. It's a fun community. It's honestly just as creative as the FNF community, but it's slowly dying. It's over 11 years old, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 2014. I didn't realize it existed before 2018.
A lot older than I thought it was.
Yeah, same. I thought. VR chat is Sussy Baka. Yeah, it is. Do you know the way? That's literally when it exploded again. Do you know the way?
Gagged a little bit.
Yeah, I figured.
So old, Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Don't even get me started on age, because I feel like I'm on the older end of the FNF community, age-wise. I rather not get into that. Yeah. But yeah, that should about do it for my main questions. So now it's open mic and Q&A. Yeah, if anyone in chat wants to bring up questions, for free to send them over. We had a few from earlier. Let me scroll down. This one by Weirdo Mania 23 numbers. They wanted your opinion on this. You can probably just comment it since they left. But yeah, they wanted to ask your opinion on this animation they made.
I love Cassandra. Yippee!
Yeah,
Exclamation points galore.
Yeah, they left they left the space earlier. You can probably just comment to your response to that one.
It's very, very mind chamber core.
Mind chamber, yeah. Yeah. If anyone wants to join up and speak, feel free to request. Flop will bring up whoever.
Let me see if there's any other questions in the.
Yeah, I'm searching. Yeah, I'm checking my notifications.
I think
Best way. We answered a few. How long does it take for you to cover each mod? Still waiting for mine if I get there, but no pressure. From Julius, from
that's for
Funkin
you.
Tidor.
I assume that's for you.
Oh. No, how long does it take you to cover each mod? Still working for mine if I get there. Huh.
We got Cosmo coming up.
Oh, man. But yeah, when it comes to that, I only do like 3 streams a week, so 3 mods-ish
Yeah.
a week.
Hi.
Hi, Cosmo. What's up?
Hi.
Hi, Flop. How you doing?
Hey,
I'm
hey,
chilling.
Zan.
I'm straight up chilling.
We vibing.
So my question for you is, why are you so dumb? I don't like it. No, okay.
Dude, I'm going to find you, and it's not going to be pretty.
Okay. Now the question was, you spoke about how voice actors and like artists inspired you, but what about media? Like games, music, cartoons,
Well, I could
shit
go
like that.
on and on about that shit forever. I already said like Mario, Sonic, SpongeBob. I fucking love. Shit. Fuck. Now it's hard. The
How's it
Mother
going,
series
Zan?
was a big one for a while. I love those games a lot. Those definitely inspired a good bit of my sense of humor, as well as I guess like Undertale and Deltarune also inspire me a lot.
I like Kirby.
Oh, yeah. I drew a Kirby recently, actually.
I watch a good amount of anime, and I like that style. My favorite. I love Studio Trigger's work a lot.
Yes.
I'm a very big fan of what they do and what they make.
Did you ever have
It's
one of those
always
books like how to
There
draw
it is.
manga?
Mango.
I did not know.
Oh,
When I was a kid, actually, I never bought those books because I was always like, why would I need to know how to draw something I already know about? This is fucking stupid.
Yep.
I don't need to know how to draw a cat. I can already draw a cat. What am I?
I drew that earlier. Yeah. Yeah, I actually drew Kirby. It's not finished, but I got a work in progress right here.
I want to see him.
So,
It's on the YouTube side. I'll just yeah. It's not.
Oh.
It's not that. Yeah, it's not that good. No, not finished. Still learning.
You need to listen. Here's the trick. First, you dot the circle. Wait, I fucked it up. God
I
damn!
knew it. You're gonna reference the actual thing.
I fucked up the quote. Now it doesn't work.
Yeah, go ahead and do it though. Go ahead and do it for those that
First,
don't
you
know.
dot the circle. I fucked it.
I literally just picked up drawing recently, so I'm still learning the basics.
Nah, it's okay. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Stop it. Sorry, I have a cat.
Fight them,
fight them off. Fight the power.
bro. Fight
Fight the power.
Yeah, going back to
Yes.
Twitter.
I don't know how many people are gonna get that nowadays.
I guess technically Gynax, but you know.
Yeah.
I still get
The
it.
Sigma is
I'm
that.
white people.
Yeah, dude. I watch too much anime.
It's the same fucking guys.
It's-
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of it. It
That was
really
a
just
quick-
depends on what my hyperfixation is.
Relatable as hell.
Inspires me at the time.
That's it. You're getting put in the dungeon.
Oh, don't do that to your creature.
Back to the dungeon with you.
But yeah, that was my question.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Of course. And I will see you at some
In the
point.
next one.
Probably.
Bye bye.
I'll see you at the crack house.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I think you mentioned that earlier, like with Novasaur and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cosmos and Nova's server with me.
Nice. Actually, a while back when we got the team together for the promo stuff, we actually wanted to reach out to Nova for one of the interview sections, but we didn't have a way to do that back then. Hey, just for voicing stuff. I don't know. I just wanted to mention that, but
Yeah,
details. But yeah. Just looking at my Discord to see if I got any questions there. I got nothing. Side. YouTube chats. Yeah, they were asking me that question, by the way. How long does it take you for you to cover mods? It really just depends. I do play test for a number of mods that kind of take priority, and I tend to stream those updates as soon as possible. And then there's base game, like trying to keep up with the trends on YouTube, essentially.
Yeah.
Even if there's one I want to play very badly and the big one comes out, I kind of have to do the big one just for the YouTube sake, essentially. As much as I despise saying that.
Oh,
But-
to have the life of a content creator.
Good. No. It's not.
Can
Don't get
you
me wrong. I still have a fun
imagine?
time with it, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, of course.
Yeah, Infree says, interview me and WoW for Top Hat Guy and Hello John Doe. Please, WoW is so desperate. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. It's randomized. You know how many freaking responses we have to it?
To my interview.
It's
Just
shut up.
as that.
Essentially. We have, let me update the list. 117 requests. I don't go down the list anymore. It's just randomized.
Oh my god.
That's the only way to make it fair, after all. But yeah, Infree, I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, man. We don't always get like big hitters on the podcast. As much as it would go for the algorithm, but I don't care. That's not the point.
I'm just
The whole point of the account is literally just to spread positivity, and expectations for FNF is like modding is going way too damn high in my opinion.
True. That is true.
So my idea was to talk to people behind the mods and showcase like, hey, these people are human too, you know. Like I've had some people in the past saying like they hate being put on the pedestal they are
No,
just
that's
because they make a
also
beat boop
really-
game.
That's also a really good piece of like advice to the community is just to
Yeah.
stop holding people on a pedestal.
Yeah.
But also
And then
don't hold
yeah,
yourself on that pedestal.
exactly.
Ego is going to be your downfall at that point.
Yeah, the pride comes before the fall. You know. Which I'm always keeping myself in check as well. Like people say, dude, why you're always so freaking, you don't believe in yourself that much. There's a reason for that. That freaking overconfidence can be your downfall for a lot of stuff. And at the end of the day, this is all just for fun anyway. So why,
Yeah.
I don't know. I have self-deprecation, self-loathing. Yeah, that's just normally my personality. Introverted,
Yeah.
But all the positivity in the community that for this project definitely keeps me going, like hands down. Yeah. I literally did these interviews as like I wonder if anyone would be interested in this stuff. Before the interview account is like, it does all right. But, you know what? Let me just take a shot in the dark and ask people if I should, tease like, hey, there's a project coming for the FNF stuff because I wanted to dive deeper into the community, like what we're doing now. I made a cipher, and Monkey Boy in the space literally deciphered it in like 10 minutes. Like, oh shit, he already announced like what it was. I need to fucking move. take the you know freaking the handle as soon as I found out. Like, dude figured it out really freaking quick. I was not expecting him to see it first because I knew he would. But yeah, no, everything's kind of smoothed out recently, thankfully. But yeah, I also pointed out, like, even Funkin News said they wanted to do this sort of thing a long time ago. I found out after I was Googling before I made that teaser. Yeah, even they said it, and then I kind of said, okay, I'll take care, I'll do it then. And then they deleted that tweet like a minute after. Hey, I got it covered, guys. I don't know. I think they actually forgot. But, you know, that happens. I mean, they are cooking though. Don't give me a challenge. I'll fucking do it, bitch. Yeah, Monkey Boy. I didn't know you would be the one to figure it out. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's actually been a fun time. It is a lot of work, even though I kind of reused the same form template and all that. The anxiety behind if it's going to be done in time is always rattling, because we were cutting it down to the wire here. I try to get it done. We try to get it done the day before for, you know, algorithm purposes, I guess, to let it spread out.
Yeah.
But you did give us a lot of clean audio, and Marquise wanted to, you know, go deep into it. I said, go right ahead, man. Just make sure it's, you know, done however you like it before the interview starts.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't too picky with it.
There wasn't any background tracks because of that, though. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, he's actually a really nice guy. I honestly, sometimes I worry that I'm rushing them a little too much. Yeah, I know. We don't have promos for everybody anyway, to be fair.
Yeah. But
we got a lot of people on the team now, and not everyone's going to be available either way, so you never know. But, you know, there's a lot more work into this. I'll eventually showcase, like, what we do, like, Discord VCs most of the time. Like, most of it is, like, what we was talking about earlier for, like, modding. Same kind of premise. We just hang out, you know, drawing live, talking about, like, what we should do, storyboard, you know, animation style, who's going to do the sound effects, who's going to do the background music, who wants to do anything, really. Like, it's all volunteer. Yeah. And I have also offered to pay as well, but they usually turn it down as well, which makes I honestly feel guilty about that.
I mean, they're the ones that aren't getting that bag.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I told him I'm willing to, man. Like, yeah, like for example, Schultz, you know him as Egg Kiddo on Twitter, I believe. Not only did he design Ivan, like the mascot, in a sense, we still need to update the PFP for that. He also animated something like really freaking quick, like, dude. And he went through a rough time at the time too with personal issue. Like, dude, I can't let you do this for free, man.
Yeah.
And he still refused it anyway after I sent it. So.
Damn.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. That's just me.
I mean, I guess it's just like a matter of like what you feel as an artist you're creating the art for. Like,
yeah, they put a lot of stuff into it, man. Like, yeah, man. That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it wouldn't be much, but, you know, it's animatic style. You can usually make it, like, relatively quickly. It doesn't need to be in-depth. If they want to, they can go for it, but, you know. But all I ask is that they do it with a letter or email style of things. Like, you know, the first one with Mammon, like, the whole animatic thing came out of left field. I did not know they were going to do that, like, at all. Like, they just surprised, like, hey, post this for us. It helps out. Yeah, that kind of led into what we're doing with the promos now.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did that for, like, you know, sporadically between the three, you know, AG covers, CJ Arts, and Memons. And then I said, you know what? It. I'm just going to take a chance, like, see if the community wants to help out with it. And that kind of led to what we're doing now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of just stuck, essentially. I don't know. Yeah, we're just waiting for anyone that has any questions. We'll go for another 10 minutes or so. If no
sure.
questions come in, we probably should wrap it up there.
Yeah.
I really need to be more active on the
Nap
interview
in the
Discord too.
meantime.
Yeah. We do have an interview Discord as well. It's in the extended bio, which I gotta spend more time on there. But you know, personal life, Sundays, I literally am just fucking gone from there.
Hmm.
I don't know.
As much as I like little Discord servers like that, I'm never active in them.
Fair enough. I have Nitro. I'm like a crap ton of them just to be updated. Like they ping me, I'll read it, but I don't really interact that much. I don't know. I follow a lot of I follow a lot of FNF Discords. You know, dev teams and dev servers I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the community's been really nice to me. So you know, the interview stuff is my way of paying back. It serves multiple purposes. Essentially.
Yeah. When I saw it, I was just like, oh, neat.
Neat
I
idea.
want to get an interview.
That plus, you know, there's also people that are nervous to even fill out the entire form because, you know, interview is like a strong word in a sense. It's really just a freaking powwow. We're just chatting about FNF and their work. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more or less to show the community, like, hey, these people have a freaking life, you know.
Yeah.
The freaking bar's so
Talk
freaking
about the
high.
stuff we do, but also just kind of
Show that we're human, you know, don't put a, you know, for example.
we are.
Yeah. Yeah, during the Speeds interview, with the choppy microphone and stuff, he made it a point that he hates being put on his pedestal that he's on. Like, dude, I'm just human at the end of the day. Yeah, man, that's just a sentiment shared with many people in the community, actually. There's like one or two that, you know, genuinely do like it. Like, they go for it every
there's
time.
Plenty of people that do.
Like that,
And
yeah.
they take it and they run
With it, yes.
And like I said earlier, I do not like people who create just for that. It's not really cool.
Just for fun.
It gets rid of all of the. It's like it gets rid of the whole point.
Yeah, if you go, there's one thing I do want to say about the community. I don't know if this might be controversial, I don't know, or not, but probably not. But I noticed a lot of the community tends to chase after just the trends. Why not create one in yourself instead?
Yeah, like just because somebody's making some other mod doesn't mean I'm gonna drop everything just to go work on it.
Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
I would too, but I dare not utter its name here.
Yeah, fair enough.
Lest
But yeah,
lest we get executed by the
powers that
something. I
be.
don't fucking know. Powers that
Powers
be.
that be.
Yeah, just call them the powers that be, because I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I definitely want to bring out the sentiment that, yeah, dude, don't chase the trends. Try to create your own, in a sense.
Hell,
Yeah, I mean, sure, it works and all that.
Do what you love.
Exactly. Yeah. The OC era was definitely a good trend, in my opinion. Like, you know, the days of
People
like
just
early on,
starting and
like
experimenting.
yeah, the experimental phase of FNF in any community is generally the most creative, like, in general, like the very start of it. And then the base game added cutscenes, and so did the modding scene. You know, vice versa. They feed each other.
Yeah.
It's like a piston in a car. Like one thing changes, and then the community backs it up, and then another thing comes down, and then the community backs it up.
Glad that it's that way and not the other way around. I never want to have the base game devs feel like they need to be influenced by what the community's doing.
I mean,
Which
there's
I don't
nothing
think they
wrong
do.
with that. Yeah, there's
I mean,
nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not. But at the same time,
You know.
I don't know. I'm just kind of iffy on it because I love the pure vibe that base game has.
Yeah.
And I would not want it to be like muddled down by like fan made content.
Absolutely.
That ends up making its way into the base game some way or another. Which like
Well,
sounds
yeah.
mean, but like, you know, I like what they're doing. I don't want them to change
I mean,
it, you know?
outside of cameos or anything like that, right? Like
Yeah,
background
that's what-
characters and all that.
Yeah, if I'm playing like week 12 and fucking some random motto sees in the background, I'll be like, oh hey, neat.
Neat.
I know that
Aye.
one.
I know that guy. I clap. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, of course. That'd be cool and all, but you know.
But yeah.
Yeah,
We gotta
as long as it's not like a main character of the week, essentially, unless it's a collaboration sort of thing.
Yeah, which is like a whole different story.
Yeah, it's a different story. Like, yeah.
It's like how they do the Newgrounds crossovers and stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I should mention this like once per interview. I didn't grow up with Newgrounds.
I would say you're missing out, but I'm also gonna say that you really weren't.
I knew about it, but
unless
yeah.
you as a child were itching to play both
Out
really
there.
good and really shitty Flash games, as well as watching really good and really shitty Flash animations, then you didn't miss much. Like, of
Yeah.
course, it was like its own online culture, and it still is.
Yeah.
If not, like, kind of morphed from what it originally was over the years.
I will say this.
But it's still
there,
like core promoting
yeah.
creativity.
Yeah, that's honestly a beautiful thing. I really do think that. But yeah, to make up for that though, there is a documentary being made about Newgrounds. I did back it.
I
though.
funded it.
I
know exactly what
same.
you're talking about. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually got to the point where I got a poster and access to the Discord, but I still haven't gotten that. I don't think they made it yet.
I got the Pico plushie.
I can't get those. My dog would rip it up.
I really wanted him. Because
Yes, I'm
he's just
talking
a
about
great
you.
little guy.
Yeah, my
It
dog
also
rips
would
up
complete
anything.
My trio, because I got boyfriend and girlfriend. I got the makeshift plushies. It would complete the
Nice.
trio. And then Darnell and Nene are also there, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Now, if it's
But
figures
that was like
and
an
all
extra
that,
like
that's
$150, and I don't know if I was ready to do that yet.
fine. Oh god. All right. As someone asked earlier, like, how do you feel about people calling you Floop, Doodle?
Oh, did somebody actually ask that?
Yeah, it's Betelgeuse on the YouTube side a while back, actually, like 20
Oh,
minutes
man,
ago.
I said it when we first started.
Started, yeah.
You need to learn how to fucking spell. There's one O.
It looks like it's a zero
like-
though. Like that confuses
Yeah,
some
it is.
people.
No, it is a zero. But even
Yeah.
if it was a capital O, why would it
Floop
be
flop.
ooh? Why would it make an ooh sound?
I don't English well. Autism, damn it.
No one does, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I
stupid.
figured I'd
It's just
ask
kind of
that out
become
the
a
gate
joke
because
with
I was gonna
myself at
say
this
your
point, to
name in
be
the
like,
promo.
Okay, I'm gonna introduce myself to this person, and we're gonna see what they call me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet money. I'm gonna roll heads or tails, see which side I'm betting on. Are they gonna call me by flop,
or flop?
or are they gonna call me floop? What are they gonna do?
You know what you could do is put in your bio the pronunciation. And just say
Should make,
it's spelled
my banner
Floop.
should be like a Wikipedia,
Yeah.
or not like Wikipedia, like a dictionary
You know,
entry.
Yeah, of how to pronounce
goes
it.
for pronunciation or some shit.
Yes, and to say this is for those fuckers that can't pronounce shit. Something like that. It would work well, considering you're literally. It says works in Clip Studio Paint instead of Paint. It just goes with the flow with that.
I still think it's so funny how
That was a typo, and
that
it's
was
a
a
red.
typo. Yeah.
That's where
We
the
did-
best things are made.
We
Honestly,
did get a couple questions though.
yeah, that's honestly where the best jokes are made. Typos. Speaking of experience.
True.
Aye,
To
man.
answer Monkey Boy's question, what other IPs do you think deserve a mod? Not personally you making it though.
Good one.
That's a hard one because a lot of stuff has already kind of been covered.
Yeah.
And
There's
I am
a
going
few
to say that
things
there
I
are
know of.
some franchises that I really, really like that I wish were covered
Mhm.
that may already have mods, but
Yeah.
none that have really blown me away.
There's a lot of underground indie games. I mentioned one during Step Right Up. Have you heard of Lobotomy Corp?
Oh my, no, you can't do that shit to me. You can't just talk about Project Moon in my presence. You can't do that. God. Oh my god.
I brought that up during that stream. Like, wait a minute. I think I know another indie game that would work well. That game's almost 8 years old, by the way. I only heard about it recently.
Holy shit.
I only heard about it recently because of I think it was Pake on YouTube. I think.
I only
Or someone
learned
else on.
about
I will literally Google
these
it.
games, just the whole series, like a couple of years back, because a friend of mine got me to start playing their latest game, Limbus Company, which is very
Yes.
good.
I
Very
haven't.
good
I've been
game.
told about that one. I haven't looked into it yet.
It might be a gotcha, but it's free and it's got a good story. even if the gameplay sucks, but all Project Moon games kind of suck gameplay wise.
Yeah, it was Peg from like a few months ago. The management sim from hell is the video. That's where I literally heard about Lobotomy Corp.
That's what it is. That's quite literally.
He also
what it is.
He also posted Monster Hunter 2, DOS or DOS. But I don't want to freaking go on an hour-long tangent about my love for Monster Hunter. That needs its own FNF mod as well.
But yeah,
Dude, you literally have a weapon that would work perfectly for the microphone. The freaking hunting horn. Come on!
Hunting horn.
The dude.
But yeah.
Does it,
Other stuff that I think would be cool to get mods for. I mean, I already said it earlier. I'm a big Toho fan. I know there are people who have made Toho mods, but I've never seen one that's either fully finished that goes beyond a demo or one that's it's just Reimu. Like, do the other like 100 or 200 or so characters. I want to see like the cool shit from the series represented in Funkin form, which I wanted to do a mod for that ages ago. For like one of my favorite fights in the series.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It never made it past the concept phase, really.
Damn. But yeah, I've always talked about me wanting to do like a mod myself, but I don't have the team for it, and let alone the time and patience for it, given how much stuff I'm juggling now with the interview account, IRL stuff, freaking stress from my IRL job that fucking sucks. Especially this week. But you know, eventually I'm gonna freaking snap. Essentially, I'm at that tipping point of balancing so much shit. But you know, the best I can do for the community is like playtest mods, because you can ask Monkey Boy. He's watched a lot of my streams. I break mods without even freaking trying nowadays. I don't know what it is. Like freaking SRU earlier, by the way, the freaking after you play the new song, it's supposed to play audio with the announcement of the plushie and all that. It broke.
Lol.
And that was the fixed version. Like, god dang. Man. I don't know how I do it. Ever since I did that freaking stream of Blue Pen Drive from Snow the Fox, it's like I'm haunted. Bro unfixed it. Essentially. Essentially, yes. That's the latest build too. I gotta let them know. Like, Yeah, I don't know. I think it might have been something to do with having 3 monitors or something. I don't know. I literally just plugged in this new tablet today. I didn't know if it would affect anything. Then maybe that was it. I don't freaking know. I highly doubt it, though. I highly doubt it. I don't think it has that effect on it. I don't know. The best way I can break mods is literally just, render it in maximum settings, highest FPS possible, speed up, slow down, and, just generally play through it for a few hours. Like, I mean, personally, I can list a few that I playtest for, like FNF Doors, Blocky Myths, and one I can't say anything about right now because it's still in development phase. But yeah, every time, like, is this talent for good or not? I don't know. I hate breaking stuff that people put hours into it, man. It's like you work on an art piece and someone just throws oil on it or some shit like a protester. Bruh.
Burn! Down with the mod!
Exactly! I feel bad about it, but if it helps them, man. Like, that's why I feel like Snow the Fox. I haven't talked since then that much. Besides playing Warframe, like, for one stream, that was glitchy as Spectrum. I moved. But ever since then, we haven't really talked, honestly. Like I said earlier, introverted as and I find it hard keeping up with people. That's my biggest thing.
I mean, that's fine. You don't gotta, like, constantly...
I don't know, man. Like you said, I do care about the people I've interacted with.
Yeah, and that's fun, and that's cool, too. Like, nobody's gonna knock you for that.
Yeah, I don't want to go into, like, a personal therapy session here, so I'll leave that for another time.
Yeah, I'm not licensed.
I have some issues to work through personally, but that's just
I don't know what you're gonna get out of me.
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about that here. We'll do it another time.
To answer another question, what gave you the idea of making this mod? And it's a really low quality screenshot of the original Mario Kart mod.
Yes, I remember hearing about that. That's where I first heard your name.
So many people don't even know that I made that, which which is so funny to me because they'll see my art and they'll be like, "Wait, no, there's no way that you drew that," and I'm like, "Yeah, that was."
That's
me.
actually where I first remember seeing your name off the top of my head. Like that's where I remember first seeing it ages ago.
That was the first thing that I made that popped off because it's got.
It's referencing like
largest amount of views
yeah.
and everything on all platforms, and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. It's one of the first results you get when you look up FNF Mario, like in the sea of Mario's Madness.
I need to get bro to play test my rod. The
You
frick.
just see him, and I'm like, oh fuck.
The
Get him out of here.
implications. Oh my god.
That's why.
Did you ever-
That's why
yeah.
I'm making. That's why I'm remaking it for musical fun with Mario. One of the songs is going to be a full remake of that Mario Kart mod.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
fair enough. All right.
Again, bringing it full circle.
Yeah. I feel like that's the best way to basically gift wrap the journey in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the aim.
Just yeah. Who knows? Some people actually come back after doing that though. So. I know it's cliche, but that actually does happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually still keep up with a few friends that left the community ages ago, like Corruption Reimagined, actually. One of the first few I streamed on YouTube. I got to know that crew pretty dang well, actually, and then the main director left the community. They're doing, I think they're actually in a SMP nowadays, actually.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, they actually rebranded, did their own thing. Good for them, honestly. I don't blame them. They got really tired of the community bashing their stuff.
I mean, I'm not necessarily planning on like rebranding when I'm done. I'm just gonna kind of go about what
you
I
don't
normally
have
do.
to.
Just,
No.
It's not gonna be any Funkin stuff for the most
Yeah,
part.
it doesn't
Unless
have to
like
be your
new
legacy.
update comes out and I want to make fan art, then you'll get your Funkin fan art. But you know,
You get that fix every now and then. Who knows? I gotta get that needle, damn it. Oh no, not.
But I don't think it's what everybody's here for because
Nah.
I've still gotten a lot of good like attention on stuff that isn't just FNF related, which is cool.
Yeah, I got some
Makes me
myself.
happy.
I got some myself, which I honestly, not to bash the community. There is some stuff because I don't do just FNF in my main channel. Like, if you've seen that, I do a lot of variety. Like I later mentioned earlier, like we did Regretivator, VR chat. I do a lot of Smash Bros, Mario Kart, basically a variety streamer in a sense. But it's only FNF that does, way better, honestly. But don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the community, and I genuinely do enjoy playing the mods. Unlike Phasmophobia. Dude, I'm not joking. You know what's bad is that when I first started streaming on Twitch, my freaking grandparents, bless their hearts, but they literally got me a Phasmophobia shirt right as I was getting burnout, like the hardest burnout of streaming it. Yeah, have you played Neon White? Yes, I have, actually. Never finished it, though. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I need to try streaming. I don't know. Not everything does the well. So, to be fair, like earlier on in my YouTube stuff, I did do mod reviews, like old Minecraft stuff, like Sky's Minecraft fucking style back then. So a part of the modding stuff kind of goes well with that in terms of pacing, I guess, for me. I don't know. That's the dark ages, but I don't like to talk about it. Like, dude, you say butter once in a Minecraft mod review. Like, that's fucking Sky's Minecraft, you little shit. Yeah, that's why I laughed. Like,
You fucking dick.
You fucking yeah, you know. I was like freaking 12, dude. I more introverted than I was that nowadays. Like, dude, that hit hard. I did it for pure fun, and they just took it out of me. Like, there's a reason I stopped uploading for like 10 years because of the dude. It was rough. Like 80 comments in like an hour. Like, dude, get a better mic, you fucking kid. You quit using Bandicam. I had a Sony Vaio. I was 12 fucking years old, dude. I've gotten over it, but there's still some freaking rage against those fuckers. Yeah, some people, man. Then again, that's my first experience with the dark side of the internet. But it did technically lead me to where I am nowadays, where I know not to do that shit. Don't poke the sleeping bear of the community.
Experience is important and all that junk.
Yeah, and traumatization builds character, apparently.
Oh, Okay, maybe not like that. We don't. Maybe we don't.
Yeah,
want
yeah,
that.
not gonna lie,
You know,
Bandicam. Yeah, Bandicam gets more than it deserves. Yeah, I agree. But nowadays we do have better softwares like OBS that has no fucking watermark. Then there's also other stuff like that. Kin something. I don't remember top of my head. I had like a shitty Sony Vaio that couldn't even play the game like 10 FPS. Like, I wasn't doing it. I knew for a fact it wouldn't go well, but some of them actually did pop off though. Like I was able, like that was, I did, like I said a long time ago, I actually do have some modding experience because of that community. Basically getting two mods to work together via ID assets and all that, conflicting, mainly that, but you know, that doesn't really transfer to this community in a sense. But you know,
no, I get it.
Yeah, but you know, I know how to read code because of that though. Yeah, like, having like the one mod that shrinks you and the one little blocks mod combined during an era of Minecraft that did not let those two work together. That did well, of course. Minecraft little blocks. Okay. That sort of thing. But yeah. Backstory for me, I guess. But yeah, the FNF, that's why I was worried about joining another community, like going that deep into it again. Like, hey, man, like that's why I really like this community. Like, they're very welcoming, essentially. But yeah, that's just me. That's a little backstory for me, I guess.
The backstory.
Yeah,
Also,
lore.
Hi Dial. Hi Ree.
Hi, Ree. But yeah, if anyone else has any questions, I think we're good to go to wrap it up. It's almost 10 p.m. for me.
I think, yeah, I was just saying, I think that's about.
Yeah, we go on side tangents. I was just buying time for anyone to think of anything. I think we're out. But oh, he's left. Okay, I think he refreshed his stuff. Kakaro says on Twitch, if this community's mods weren't forks of base game were built from the ground up, they would essentially be just fan games. In a sense, yeah, I get that. I'm guessing he refreshed his page.
So
You refreshed your page, didn't you?
my page. Fuck.
Yeah, I knew it.
I'm like nervously tapping my fingers together. I'm like, so
You might have hit the refresh. Yeah.
page.
Yeah, that's one thing I knew that was gonna happen at least once per interview. Yeah, that's why I said, like, wait a minute, he refreshed his page, didn't he? Which
I had to
it does
wait for the
fix
final
audio
fucking-
problems, by the way.
Yeah, I had to wait until the final few minutes of the thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Awesome and cool.
All right, let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with the final thoughts on the interview stuff.
I think that Friday Night Funkin' is a stupid game, and I make mods for it.
It's a fun time. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But no, thank you for having me here. It was fun to hang out and chit chat and whatnot.
We were just talking shop at the end of the day.
Yeah, but like, hey, I had fun, so.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Mr. Siren says, keep making awesome shit and flop. Love you, bro.
Thank you, Siren. You too.
You're
It's been fucking-
breathtaking.
And I love you too, random citizen.
Yeah, same energy.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, anything you'd like to say to the community as a whole, then?
Make sure that you always go to bed on time. Brush
Drink
your teeth,
water.
Practice good hygiene.
Hi,
Drink a lot
Jerry.
of water.
Quote that.
healthy.
Quote that.
Go outside and get enough vitamin D to
Touch grass.
last you a lifetime. And March 31st, we're gonna funk, and it's gonna happen.
Hell yeah, brother. I'll be there.
We're gonna
I'll
Friday
be there.
this night funkin'.
Well, Monday night this Friday funkin'. I don't know. Do you think they would update it on Fridays given the name, but I don't know.
Because they're stupid and they're dumb, and I hate them. I'm kidding. I don't hate them. I don't actually hate
Hey.
them. That's a lie. But yeah, that's all from me.
Alrighty.
I am glad that I was here, and I'm glad that you guys were here with me. To
Always a fun
hang
time.
out.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
yeah.
podcasts, I've always been told that these are good like background noise for whatever you're working on. Like that's kind of the point of a podcast.
before, so
Yeah, it's kind of chill vibes and all that. There's no real objective besides sharing experiences and what your thoughts in the community is. That
Yeah.
plus showing the community like we're freaking human.
We're freaking sweet, is what we are.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's just meant for fun at the end of the day, but also show like, hey, we're human. The bar is set too freaking high. People are highly expectation. The expectations of creators seems to be a little high.
yeah.
I would say the basic way to do it is like, check my extended bio for the reasoning and all that. Like, dude, this latest freaking, it's like a freaking 3-paragraph essay about.
Speak your truth and spread your message, my guy.
Dude, you want to talk about
That's
that?
what it's
Like,
all about.
dude, like beginning of the year, man. Ay, caramba. The beginning of the freaking year, my guy. Like, the expose, like freaking cancellation. Like, dude, I got fed up on my main account and made a freaking post about it. Like, dude, I really said, the dear FNF modding community. Man.
Dear Friday Night Funkin.
Dude, I went on a freaking tangent and it actually popped off on my main account. Like, dude, it was like freaking 3 paragraphs worth of text. A lot of people vibed with it though. Like, basically the whole thing was like, take care for devs themselves. Don't listen to the backlash of bullshit, non-criticism based stuff that you see in the community. Focus on
Literally
yourself
just
first.
Live your life.
Exactly.
That's how you're gonna have the most fun.
I also called out some people, not specific. Like, the community is very, I would say somewhat privileged, I guess, in a sense.
I called out all the people I don't like.
No, in a sense. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, just remember these people are human. Don't rush them.
Yeah.
Like, if lower the expectations, you'll be a lot happier in life, and generally. Yeah.
Just do what you love.
Exactly. Don't shit on somebody for doing something they love.
Criticism is always a thing.
Good, as long as it
Criticism,
has.
constructive criticism is nice.
Don't say,
but-
"Oh, this fucking sucks." Like, why does it suck? Exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Like, give us a
If you
reason
want,
other than
if you
don't
actually,
like
if you actually care, you'll actually give them, actual criticism, not just saying, "Oh, this shit sucks." That's why I
Yeah.
hate the term "slop" in anything in here. Like, that's not actual criticism.
I think it's a funny word, but
It's a funny word, yeah, but no.
I think it's a funny word, but like in all seriousness, like calling stuff slop is a little disrespectful to the people who
It
make
is. They put time and effort into this sort of stuff, man. Like, how would you feel if someone did that for something you actually were deeply invested in fucking making?
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole foundation of this thing. Like, dude, I just want to show people like they actually do this for fun, and have a fun time for everybody. That plus, there's a lot of people that also want to get to know their the creators behind things more, like the content creators as well.
Yeah.
So it works in a lot of ways. This whole concept, I guess. And I just thought of it when I was fucking drunk, by the way. Not a lie. Right after
You
the
had something to say, but didn't quite know how to get it off your chest.
Yeah,
Somehow, drunk you was able to pick up the phone and type perfectly.
like literally the whole thing started after Step Right Up came out. They had a Q&A, and then like a day or two later I was invited to talk on the Positivity podcast after anxiously not knowing what to say. And I actually know them pretty well now, and they're like, wait a minute, I playtest for shit, and I'm also curious about how things are made behind the scenes, about how to know the people behind them. Like, wait, can I ask questions about it? And I kind of just took off on the channel, and then boom, this account was made like 6 months later, with the format kind of already made.
Hell yeah.
It just works, honestly. I'll have a fun time with it, but things are still working. We're still working on mixing things up behind the scenes, though. It just takes time.
Yeah.
That's why they're animatics, not full blown animation. Like, dude, we can make that stuff f***ing quick, and I don't hold back the animation, the promo team from doing what they want to do with it. Just let it be a letter or an email. That's all. But yeah, that'll do it for me. I know we kind of delayed this by 10 minutes.
That's fine.
I'll just say this to you, man. Keep on cooking.
Thank you. Thank you. You as well.
Yeah, Caro said on
Keep
Twitch.
practicing
Yeah.
with that new tablet.
Yeah, I will, man. I'm gonna go beat up Marquise now. Some promos are gonna be way later now. You're welcome. Kakaro, don't beat him up too hard, man. He really wanted to cook. I respect that. We try to get him out like a day before, but even then, it would have conflicted with a live interview as well. So,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. I might do Thursday. I might try to do Wednesday if possible, but I also draw the names on Sunday. Reach out. We talk about it for a bit. They want to do VA or Twitter Space or Discord only. Not all of them are Twitter Space. Some people are worried about Twitter doing stuff with their voice and all that, which legitimate fear. I get that.
It is a legitimate fear, yeah.
Yeah, and then the YouTube stuff is kind of required, you know. Respectfully, of course, you know. And if you ever want to use anything from the clip, if you ever want to clip anything for free, I'm not gonna hold back, you know. He's like, you can't clip this. I don't care, man. You can use whatever. In fact, I actually do ask for clips because I do want to do something at the end of the year, like best moments or clips from the interview podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that, and I do want to get a group put together of like creators in the community, do like a sort of roundup, like, hey, what do you think about how the community's doing this time of year? Like, probably like summer, like get a big group of creators in it, and just talk about the community as a whole. Honestly, yeah, something like that. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Like a project. We shall see. But yeah, that's enough for me. Keep on cooking, Floop. I almost called you Floop.
After all this, after everything,
you snap my fucking neck. Alright, keep on cooking, Flop. Yeah, man. Keep on cooking, bro. Yeah, seriously, though, do DM me when that mod of yours is coming out, man.
Of course.
All right. But yeah, if anyone wants to have their mod, or we've done a lot of one-on-one interviews. I do like to do dev team interviews. If you want to do that, pinned post on my account. We're explaining the entire process. All of it's randomized, so it might take a while. There's over 117 requests now, so there's no guarantee it'll be picked up, even if I wanted to. Yeah, good luck. It is literally just a roulette wheel, in a sense. Like earlier on, I was going down the list, but it just kind of blew up with the Mammon interview. Like I was not expecting that at all. I honestly didn't expect any fucking support for this. Not gonna lie. But whatever. Have a good night, everybody. But yeah, keep on cooking.
Good night, everybody.
Goodbye. Have a good night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I hope you take care, everybody, and I hope I see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I genuinely do love talking to the community. I really do. But anyway, I gotta get ready for bed myself, honestly. I got some stuff to do tomorrow. But yeah. If you enjoyed the stream or podcast, like, sub, follow, share, wherever you're at. Until next time, chats. Have a good night, evening, morning, afternoon. What time is it for you? Hope take care. Hope to see you soon. Later. I'm going to keep practicing with this drawing tablet after the stream. But yeah, thank you to my YouTube members that support the channel via the join button. Lord Demon 198, Jolly Unknown, Right of 557, Betelgeuse, The Golden Gamer, and Xandiver. I know I got to update this list. I'm just freaking lazy, I know. And thank you to FreeDrew27 for Twitch, which I might stop streaming there eventually because it's not really doing anything. It's just idiot bandwidth nowadays. I don't know. The slowdown on this sort of content might be to blame, but this is something I genuinely enjoy doing, this podcast stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me know what how you think I'm doing on the podcast side of things. I genuinely want to hear some feedback. That's the biggest thing when it comes to creative endeavors. But yeah, until next time, have a good night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Hope take care. Hope to see you soon. Later. Feel free to join the interview Discord in the description and the main Discord. Later.